Hello, people. It is Never a Foul. It's your boy Mo. We're here for a Have You Say phone in show. It's great. We got a Daps in the background waiting to come on, and we're here excited. We're gonna. The link is pinned, I think, in the chat. We're waiting for you to give us a call. You can discuss whatever you want, but you know what is first? We have to run the intro. So, without further ado, I'm gonna introduce Daps. Okay, no introduction needed for the guy. He's here. He's the greatest man here. It is Daps. Welcome to the stream, my friend.
Ooh, look at that quality. Come on, get better, please. I'm next to Mo now. You can't be giving me this poor quality camera. I'm next to the guy with the best camera in the business.
How was your day?
My day's been productive. Do you know what? It has now been, and this sounds really stupid to some people, but to me, it's I haven't had a drop of alcohol for a week, and I feel so good for it. Bro, it's stupid little things, yeah. Like on, I think it was Tuesday, I booked. So usually I struggle to get appointments with my barber because after he's quite well renowned. He actually trims Lewis Hamilton's brother's hair. Who went to Lewis Hamilton's? He went to his brother's birthday party at Silverstone and was racing Lewis Hamilton and that. So it's quite hard to get in with. So I always struggle. This week I've booked my next 3 appointments with him.
Just for how long?
Well, one on Saturday, then one in a week's 2 weeks time, then in another 2 weeks time. But just little things like that usually I just would leave and I've done my bedroom. My bedroom's nearly finished now, and I'm just getting things done that I wouldn't usually get done. So I'm having a productive week. I'm having a very productive week, unlike my football club. But we will get into that later. How about yourself?
Get into that. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. Lost a final yesterday, but on penalties for my 5-a-side, and we had a couple of beers after just to wash away the loss. But I wanna first there is 35 people here. Drop a like for us. Help us expand, as we say, below the video. Before we move on and before I get my first caller in, I really need to see who's in the house. Yeah. Charlie, always here. Thank you so much for coming in. Fabrizio Romano in the mud. Yusuf Brighton retweeted, no agreement was reached. And Yusuf again. Say the heart. Shahani, big up, guys. Thank you so much. Elias, always here. Elias, big up, my friend. Thank you for being here. Alman, thank you so much for dropping. Fabrizio, the fraud. And Chelsea supporter, thank you so much. Chelsea supporter with a Man City label. I love it. It's just different.
I'm slightly confused by that one, but okay. You know what? Maybe they're confused. They thought Cucurella was coming to City. Next minute he's going to Chelsea. So he's like, I'll go with both. He's just a Cucurella fan.
Guys, let me go through. Daniel is here. Big up Daniel. Big up my friend. Boogermont is here. Smash the like button. Thank you so much for being here. So, Daps, are we going to talk about Man City or will let the people talk about?
No. Do you know what? But we can. I'm sure anything that we are going to talk about, people will bring up probably. Just a reminder, Cass is going to be in the building any minute. He's just, I think, wrapping up on another stream. Then he's going to be over here with us. What other housekeeping do I need to do? If you're watching this now and you can't comment, the way you comment is you subscribe to the channel. Yes, we are doing you like that. And also you're going to help us get to 4K. Look, we are on. I've been explaining. I said this yesterday on the stream. I'm going to say it again. We've been going for 24 months in September. We got to nearly 2,000 subscribers in a year, and then we spent 6 months because of personal reasons not really doing anything, so kind of sat on around 2,000. Then for 6 months we didn't do much more else, but I went and started going on every single possible channel that I could get on talking football. And then we started Never a Foul properly again in June. 8 weeks later, we are now 27 subscribers away from 4,000. which means our growth in 2 months has been something like, our growth will have been 100%. Our growth will have been 100% in 2 months, which is a massive salute to every single one of you that is watching this, because the growth is because of you lot smashing the like buttons. Yeah, that is what you need to do. They look like this. I'm not a hammer. I'm going there on Sunday, but not to support them. If you could turn this from light grey to dark grey, it would be greatly appreciated, because it helps the algorithms to push us to other people that aren't yet subscribers of the channel, so they can get involved in the chat, they can get involved in the phone-ins, and they can become part of this community that we love and appreciate so much. Listen, we all bicker. I bicker with Yosef all the time. I bicker with who else in here all the time? Boogerman occasionally. I bicker. You know what? I've bickered with Alex before. I can see Alex backstage. I've bickered with Sid before. Hello, bang out. Hello, bang out. Sounds like he might be. Halo, bang out. Halo. Right, so he plays Halo. I wasn't sure if this was a Real Madrid fan coming on to troll me for a second. For a second, I thought it was going to be Hello Madrid or something like that. Yeah. I bicker with most people, but you know what? I love every single person in this YouTube football community, except for that guy I won't talk about. Anyway, so people, the moral of the story is, if you're in here, please smash that like button. That is all we need. And before we get our first guest on, let's bring the man of the moment, the one and only Norwich United supporter.
What?
It's the cowboy Cassidy. Quick draw McGraw. Oh, yeah.
No, cowboy? No. I don't know about that one. What are you saying, though?
I'm good, man. You good?
How are you? How are you?
Man. I'm doing all right. It's just really warm tonight, isn't it? Like in England, like I don't know where this has come from.
I'm all right here, you know.
I'm absolutely, I'm cooking here, man. Can't lie.
Well, you have been on a stream for 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, I suppose so, but it's room shitty. Anyways, good to be on my own show. Obviously, it was good to be on that show as well. So yeah, man, it was all good on Saints. Popped off with the predictions and Arsenal v Chelsea, all that good stuff.
Lovely.
So yeah, man.
Lovely.
And this Cucurella stuff.
Bro, don't get me started. Listen, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people in here to talk about.
So we have Alex in the background, so we're sure he's gonna cook Daps today about the Cucurella thing. But however, based on the latest news, they said there is no deal done yet. So we'll see how it is.
It's done. It's done. You know what?
It's official on their website as well,
bro. In my WhatsApp group with Steve, Imran, and one or two others. Yeah, there's it got posted. And they were like, but it's not a summit, and like it's not done yet. And I was like, guys, this was done on Sunday. Like, I don't care about Cucurella. I wanted Cucurella. We're not getting Cucurella. Can we not talk on Cucurella now? He's going to Chelsea. Let Chelsea talk on Cucurella. All I want to fucking know is, who are we going in for? That's all I want to know. We're not getting Cucurella. Let's not pretend. Let's not do a Man United and spend the next 4 weeks hoping that we might get Cucurella the way they've been hoping they're going to get De Jong. To be fair, they probably will. Let's move on and get someone done. But anyway, let's not get me started on Cucurella. 45 people in here. I hope the likes are on 45 as well. But let's get our first guest in. Guys, quickly, what time scale are we setting today per guest?
5 minutes?
5 minutes. Cool.
Okay. We're starting with Halo Bang Out.
Halo Bang Out, yeah. That means nothing to me as well.
Yeah,
Halo is an elite game.
Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Yeah, here we go. There he is, my guys. Here he is. How are you, my friend?
Good evening, guys. I just want to say thank you very much for having me on. It's wicked. Thank you, and big up to the platform. Came across it. I started off watching, Team Copyish with Cal, Matt, and Drifty, and then I kind of like spiraled out to seeing a few of you guys. And I have to admit, I love this channel. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, I know that face. One sec.
No, stop it. Yeah, you ain't clocking me yet. Listen, let me just cover this.
Let him land, Cass. Let him land.
Where is he? I see
anyway,
him. Where is it?
Cass, let him land.
Nice.
Go on, bro. Carry on. Let him land.
I just wanted to obviously just bring you guys up quickly and just say thank you for allowing me on. Right, let me just get into it.
Who do you support, brother? Who do you support first? Liverpool.
I'm a City fan.
City fan. Good lad.
I'm a London-based City fan though, but
That's fine, bro.
I'm a
based
new
in
one.
Bedford now.
Daps,
I'm based.
Daps. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the generation after you, right? So I'm coming into. I'm starting to learn like their history to it, and
Okay.
yeah, man, I can't lie. Like it was hard not to be a City fan. Seeing actually my first game watching them was Man United in the overhead kick with Rooney against us, and I was like, oh. You know what? I like an underdog. Let me start watching them, and then obviously the 93-20 came along. But we all know the rest of that.
You know what? But the overhead kick was before then. So you joined us before we won any trophies. So welcome on board.
No, of course. But it's just one of those things where it's like for me, I was just getting into Premier League football in a whole. I knew about Man United, like all the big talk about United at the time, and they're obviously the top dogs then. So I saw any other team after that, kind of like the underdogs, and I heard about City, and I was like, yeah, why not? Let me go for them. But yeah, no, I just want to come on and talk about obviously the Cucurella deal because for us, I can't lie, left back's a bit of a sticky situation still. Listen, I still think we've got the best system and the best team to perform that system in the league at the moment, even with just the fullbacks we've got. Yeah. It's just a straight up fact. We've won 4 in the last 5 years. One of those years we had our own injury problems at the back, where obviously Liverpool obviously state theirs as well. So that's the only reason we could have went 5-5. And that could have been, a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
Right. And listen, I also think Mark Cucurella, listen, he's a brilliant left back in my opinion. I really do like him, especially because for me, brilliance comes in the Premier League, and that's what we need. We need someone that can sort out our bread and butter, which is the league. The champs, don't get me wrong, I want it after the defeat in Chelsea. Like not so much Real Madrid, but with the Chelsea one, yeah, it stung. And I want to get past that line. But I don't want to get past that line of the jeopardy of hearing Liverpool fans and everyone else saying, oh, you've won the league. Because for me, and this is my own opinion, you can chat and call yourselves the king of any league because you face every single play style, every single manager twice per season. The Champions League, you do not. The Champions League is a knockout tournament. You don't face every single style twice within that knockout tournament. You either get the styles that you're good against or you get the styles that you're bad against. And that for me is just how I see how I see the Premier League. You face everyone, and it's an equal footing for a chance to win the league. And that's why I always want the Prem over the champs. My personal opinion. You can call yourself the king of that.
Well, that makes you. You're already picking up the traits of City fans because we're all the same, bro. We're all the same.
No, but for me, I get that's very Arsenal-esque.
No, it's a City. It is a City thing, 100%.
But it just is for me. Like you face every single person, and for me that proves more of a steady head. And plus, it's your own league. Like you've got to win your own grass. You got to win in your own grass. Like I don't mind losing abroad because obviously it's a different thing. But you've got to be kings of your own town. And that for me means more, in my opinion. But with Mark Cucurella, yeah, again, as I said, I would have loved him to come round. Obviously, I don't know about the Fabrizio stuff until you guys said it, so that's a bit intriguing about Brighton coming out with that. But I just want to know, like, you guys' like opinions on like how we as a team go forward with this evolution of like maybe just having 3 fullbacks, because beforehand everyone knew us to have 2 in each position. Do you guys still believe that we or any team needs to challenge for the Premier League needs 2 in each position? Or do you think just like maybe one that's obviously, what's the word I'm looking for? Or like a jack of all trades, basically being able to versatile. That's the word I'm looking for. Versatility is better than having the squad depth for each position. I just want to know that from you guys and see if that is like the evolution that we're going into.
Who's your third fullback?
Well, our third fullback is Esbrand at the moment. Yeah, Esbrand's our third fullback.
So it's
at the moment.
2. So you basically have 2 first teamers.
No, don't do that.
Listen.
First teamers.
In our team,
2
it's
registered.
Team, second team.
No,
it's literally a rotation.
No, but it's a valid point. We have 2 registered because you don't have to register Esbrand because he's under 20, under 21, or under 23.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But I do truly believe when it comes round and we don't have a big buy for that fullback spot, either it be Sosa, Guerrero, Grimaldo, I think Esbrand will be our third to come in. And so, but I just want to see if you guys, I want to see like your opinions on it, because for me, it's all good me having that opinion, but I don't have that opinion to like bounce off of anyone. So it'd be good to hear you boys, because again, as I said, I rate the platform and I rate the opinions you guys have. So yeah, do you think versatility beats depth, or do you think depth is basically better than versatility? That's what I want to know. But
All right.
guys, thank you for having me on.
Thanks for the
It's
question.
wicked.
Good question. And look, we wanted to speak on Cucurella. I know we're going to speak. I can already see who's backstage. We're going to speak on it more. But look, my view is, and I said this yesterday. We did a really good show yesterday with myself, Patrick, True City, Jan, Imran, Mason. So it was. I like doing shows. I know Alex, who's backstage, loves the Chelsea show where they get a load of Chelsea in there, proper Chelsea as well, proper Chelsea. Once it say up the Chelsea and that, right? And it's good to get a load of your fan base there. For me, it's like therapy. And I was pissed off when I started it, but they calm me down and they kind of point things out. But what I was saying, my issue is, I was saying last season, right? And last season, you got to remember, we had Walker, Cancelo, who are both right backs. We then had Zinchenko, who ultimately is now a makeshift left back. We'll call him a left back, right? And then we had Cancelo, who can also play on the right. So ultimately, we had Cancelo, who could cover on both sides. And we had a left back and we had a right back. Now, Mendy was out of the picture, obviously, for obvious reasons. Now, Ake, people say Ake can cover at left back, and people will say that Stones can just about cover at right back. But to be honest with you, Stones, when I've seen him play at right back, defensively can do a job going forward. He gets forward and then he's confused and kind of starts playing sideward passes.
No, I'm not comfortable with that still.
It's not good enough. I mean, listen, we will be trying to compete in every trophy again this season. We can't be playing... 100%. We can't be going with, oh, well, Ake can do a job, and we can't be going with, oh, well, Stones.
I don't think Cancelo works on the left this season.
No, well, here's the thing, Cass, right? Cancelo can work on the left, right? Because on the left we have Laporte, who can play left centre back. We have John Stones, who plays left centre back, and we actually have Ake, who plays left centre back. So Cancelo on the left is not an issue, right? If Walker stays fit. If Walker stays fit and Cancelo stays 100%. Fit, if both our fullbacks stay fit for the whole season, playing in every tournament, oh my God, we've got two of the best fullbacks. The fact is that doesn't happen. And last season, what happened when Walker got injured, right? Cancelo has to move over. So firstly, when Cancelo moves over, who comes in on the left? We have no Zinchenko now. Mendy, wherever the fuck he is, he can stay there. So then... We're going to have to play Esbrand, right? Who's a youngster. He looks good, but listen, we're trying to win every single tournament. We don't need to be going with Esbrand and putting that pressure on him. So that's on the left side. But the good thing is, playing left centre-back, we have three good left centre-backs. The issue comes, and this is where we saw it last season, I started saying Cancelo's actually looking better as a left-back than he is a right-back until I deeped it. When Walker got injured and Cancelo came in, the issue wasn't Cancelo. The issue was he was playing alongside a non-competent right-sided centre-back because we only actually have Diaz, right? So then we had Fernandinho playing there with no Walker in his pace, no Fernandinho pace, and no pace down the right. And that's where it came unstuck. And at that point, I was saying, do you know what? Do we actually need a right back? Should we just forget buying a left back and buy a right back? Keep Zinchenko, keep Cancelo being able to, and buy a right back. I would have been happy with that. So I'm not even saying we need a left back, but listen, goddamn, we need a fullback. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. We 100%. Need a fullback. If it is a right-sided fullback, so Cancelo can play. And this kind of answers your question. If we actually get a jack-of-all-trade fullback that can play both sides, case closed. Another Cancelo, case closed. But
I can give my reason. I can give my reason why it don't work this season.
Go on, then. Young man.
I'm not saying it won't. I won't say it won't work. Obviously, as a whole, but you're trying to play more inside forwards now, like to create spark on Haaland, and I feel like you need a left-footed left back. Kyle Walker's serious down the right. It don't matter. Cancelo can do that, but Cancelo will be more inclined to cut inside.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So I'm just thinking of the width. That's it. That's all it is. Cass,
this was the reason I said that we might be selling Sterling. It's because we're going to get in Cucurella a left back that can overlap. Now we're not getting. Well, we still might, but to be fair, Esbrand can do that job, but he's not ready yet. We need left back. Look. We got Alvarez over the line, we got Haaland over the line, we got Phillips over the line. All we had to do was get a left back over the line and make fucking sure that Bernardo Silva don't go nowhere. There's a point in the transfer window, I think the minute I saw Barca sniffing again around Bernardo Silva, where I said, do you know what? Let's shut this transfer window right now. Keep Zinchenko, not bringing another left back. Oh, fuck it. Let's not buy a left back. Just shut the transfer window now so Bernardo Silva can't go nowhere and I'll be happy. Unfortunately, we move on a few weeks and we are where we are. Now, I can lose my head, but when I'm losing my head, am I just listening to people like George Mendes and getting carried away? Am I just listening to agents do their job and get carried away? Because that's their job. If I listen to George Mendes last summer, Ronaldo was joining us. So he could be. I mean, it's not coincidence that every single time, Sid, you're in the back, every single time I get sent news on Barcelona, it is quotes from.
It's coming from Sid.
No. It's not coming from Sid. It's coming from the same damn Barcelona outlet. It's the same Barcelona Twitter account.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's their.
I hate Barcelona.
But unfortunately, I have to say that a lot of the bullshit that we've been said about Barcelona has actually come true. So now it's like, well, maybe I should start taking it serious, because wherever they're getting their money from, they're getting it, and they are doing what they're saying they're going to do pretty much. So for me, I would rather we get a left back, because then we have Cancelo and Walker on the right. But I'd take a right back at the moment. I just need a fullback, because at the moment we're going into this window, coming out of this window and into the season with less players, I think, than we had last season. So which confuses the hell out of me. But I do trust my board, and I trust Pep. And
100%.
Yeah, so exactly this. Listen, to wrap this up, it is you have the best system. Will work with anybody in the league. It might not work in Europe if you don't have enough depth to change the games halfway. That's the problem, and that's how I see it. Thank you so much, my friend, for coming on. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you all.
And we really appreciate all the support and the kind words you said in the beginning.
Yeah.
This is why we keep going. For if someone says stuff like this, we'll keep going the next day, man.
100%.
We really appreciate you coming on, man. We really appreciate.
Listen, it's all your hard work. No need to thank me. It's your hard work, boys. So keep going. Appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
We really appreciate it, man.
Cheers.
Talk to you soon.
Right, 77 people. How many likes are we on, Cass?
We are on 53.
54.
I ain't seen it budge.
Oh yeah.
Is it 53? 54, yeah. So I ain't seen that budge in a second. So get liking the video if you haven't done it, so because it helps us at the end of the day. Pep hooray.
I've just remembered I got this card off my sister's while I was in Portugal, and I've only just remembered it's actually got chocolates in it, so I'm gonna have one.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Are we bringing in the next one?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
bring him
absolutely.
This guy, tries to rattle me as much as he can on Twitter, but it just doesn't work. But he's got at me, I think I've counted 2 or 3 times now.
This is who we were speaking about yesterday. We were speaking about yesterday,
Yeah, literally. We were speaking about it yesterday, but he's obviously he's boys with Lewis and whatnot, and I like his opinions, and it's just a nice guy at the end of the day. He's not one of them typical Chelsea fans. You know which one I'm talking about, up the Chelsea and that, but yeah.
So he's proper Chelsea, but he's not proper Chelsea. He's like
that's the one. He's proper Alex.
What's up, frauds?
What's going on?
Did he just say frauds?
No,
basically.
Oh, he did.
No, I didn't. I don't think he did. Right.
The guy of the previous color almost put me to sleep with those Pep pop-ups and the system that we play, and we best in England and all that kinds of crap. We're not gonna miss Cucurella. We don't know how we're gonna do it. Okay, we'll see during the season.
He didn't say that, did he?
Okay.
That's
basically what I'm trying to say is every Arsenal. What the fuck Arsenal is doing in my head? Everyone
they are in your head because they're taking your spot in the 4th place. So.
Oh, you want to put the bet?
Mo's Tottenham.
Mo's Tottenham. I thought it was Inter.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. We're making him Tottenham now.
They're making this up, Alex. Don't believe them. They're making this up. But anyway.
anyway, every City fan based from London, he used to be Arsenal fans before Arsenal became shit, and that's a fact. I'll call it all of them. Hamza especially is a guy named Hamza. I'm gonna call him Arsenal fan all the time. I see him from now on. But
Is that who's Hamza? Is that the
Yes, it is.
the loudest,
Ultra City fan, whatever his name is?
Yeah, the loudest person I've ever met in my life. Like,
But then mutes
seriously.
people. But then mutes people, so they can't
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
back.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Funny guy. But anyway, we move on.
Oh, we can talk well. We can do sensational speeches.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I was just gonna bring a piece to Cucurella talk. Like, calma. We only rejected by Barcelona only once. It's only happened once, and it's under what's his name? That Leeds player. We didn't get rejected.
Rafinha.
Yeah, under Rafinha. That's the only one. Koundé did not happen. No matter who lied to you, they lying. It did not happen. Now we was about to pull one on United.
So Alex, why do you say that?
And I
Why do
told
say
you,
that
and I
didn't
told
happen?
you
I'm
that.
sorry.
I told you, cuz, that watching till
It's
the end of
happening.
the window, we might will sneak some rug under you because we are. I heard you talking on terrace, and you got. It was. I'm
Is he
telling you, man.
coming?
We're gonna. I think
I'll be back.
I got that feeling that De Jong might will come to Chelsea by the end of the window. I just think Barcelona cannot afford to keep him. To register the players, they have to get rid of him.
Alex, do you think your owner, is doing this just to fucking piss all the other clubs off?
I think the guy really does not know what to do, and I think he comes with mentality of Hollywood mentality. Is that can make sense?
Yeah.
Because the situation, what happened with Koundé, it was literally him that told the reporters, Chelsea media, that it was done. Like he literally one time he said, "There's no such a thing. It's a bad media." He wants that hype. That hype brings likes. That how much Chelsea has been on platforms in recent weeks. Chelsea's been. It doesn't matter. It brings heat. It brings all this kind of stuff that does not, like, Chelsea fan goes through popping pills, blood pressure pills. But for the money wise, I think it makes some money out of it. That's what.
Do you know what? Did you watch? Have you seen the Matisse? Have you seen the Matisse interview with the Barcelona journalist?
No.
Right, they did a stream a while ago, and they were probably about 4 weeks ago, and they were talking about Laporte and how he plays the press. Like, he literally, I believe he put on a charity game or something of like Barcelona versus the media, just to get them all there, to literally feed them the information he wanted to get out into the public. That's what he does. He tells them, and it's what he wants to get out there. And also, it was kind of had things about how Deco, who obviously is Rafinha's agent, is also on the payroll at
he's a scout
Barcelona.
for Barcelona.
He's a scout for South America, I believe, isn't he? Yeah. So, and all these things that, and you kind of can think with what you just said there that
it makes sense.
Your owner went and met him, and they had a chat.
Yeah.
And then all
for the
you
meal.
and them just
for the meal.
Yeah,
I'm here just for the meal. What the hell?
They probably both agreed on, right, these are the actual players you're going to sign. These are the players we're going to sign. And in the meantime, we'll create a massive media shithouse. But us and you will be in the media every single day. And we'll just let it happen because we'll just feed the media and you'll end up getting the players you want. We'll end up getting the players you want. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know. There was something I saw today where a report, I think it was on Athletic this morning, that Barcelona had a meeting. So a representative from Barcelona had a meeting with UEFA. Yeah, and basically was saying to them, you know, we feel like you are letting all of the Middle Eastern-owned clubs,
they asked to be investigated. Is that
no. Forget asked to investigate. No, they went further than that. They didn't ask to be investigated. They basically said, oh, we feel like you are letting the Middle Eastern clubs get away with certain financial things. who can we pay to get the same treatment? Who can we pay to get the same treatment? And literally, and like apparently the person from UEFA kind of just said, "Wow, is this how corrupt football is?" and just walked away. But yeah, Barcelona fully were asking. It wasn't at that stage about go and report them. It's like, no, we want to pay you to be able to get away with whatever the hell we want. And you know what?
I thought that it was. I was looking at the pieces out of that, and it was saying that they actually want City and somebody else to be investigated.
They've written,
and PSG.
They wrote to UEFA on that one. Yeah, it was City and PSG. They wrote to them. That was the start of the summer, and then they started doing what they're doing.
What I said it before, and I said it again in 10,000 times. There's a free way you can money laundering. The best ways to launder the money. To launder the money is a casino. Number one is the best way to launder the money. Number two is entertainment, which is the movies and all that. Because you said that you spent 50 grand on the movie and stuff like that. It's the second best way. And the third, it's a sport. Sport is the best thing that you can learn. It happens everywhere. There's nobody can convince me. Everybody should be investigated. But from Barcelona to actually get somebody, to go to somebody, to ask them to be, it's madness. It's madness. I despise Barcelona. One of the Liverpool and Barcelona, those two clubs I hate the most in the world. Those two.
I'm with you on one of them, 100%, Alex.
But anyway, I gotta go actually play. So there we have little pickups on the during the week. So big up, Kaz. Don't be upset. I'm just trolling you.
I'm never upset. You can never. You think you're gonna get under my skin, but you can't.
Just mention Newcastle to him, and he'll get massively pissed.
No. It's not that. Nah, it's not that. He's trying. You know what it is? No one can get on when it comes to social media like Twitter and everything. The only way you're gonna rattle me is live on the show on Twitter, and that it don't work. I just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm not that on Twitter. I don't do much. I just, for some reason, lately I've been a little bit losing my head with that Hamza guy. For some reason, he got under my skin, man.
There's a comment in here. There's a comment in here from Daniel about Hamza, and you know what? Me and Hamza don't have an issue with one another, but there was one moment that he did that really pissed me off, and it was after we dropped points against Crystal Palace, and he was at the game, Crystal Palace away, and as Bernardo Silva was leaving the ground, Hamza was recording him going, Bernardo, is Haaland joining us? Is Haaland joining us? And Bernardo Silva didn't even look at him. And to me, like I'd lost my head that day because we dropped points to Crystal Palace, and I'm thinking, bro, firstly,
he thinks about him.
Why are you thinking about Haaland? Because right now I'm thinking about the fact that Liverpool might fucking win the league, bro. And why do you think Bernardo Silva is going to give a shit about if Haaland's joining him or not? Bernardo Silva wants to win everything, yeah? He's not going to give a shit about Haaland, and you're asking him about Haaland. Like, it's just, come on.
The funny thing about him, I can put the money on it. The guy used to be Arsenal fan because the way he talks, like one time he said, like, oh, I remember I used to have jersey with what's that video tape? JVC. And he's like, oh, no, not jersey. My mom used to give me those tapes to watch the World Cups in the 80s. I was like, your mom. And then I remember, like, you know what? Arsenal used to have the sponsor on the jerseys. And those little things are just always. I
mean, I don't know about that. Listen, he's a
Alex,
but I just don't like. I don't like.
Hide now. Nobody can hide now. The social media, YouTube, everybody's recorded now.
So for example, like he was trolling us and he was saying, yeah, all that, and for as a matter of fact, it's for real. The way how much he knows about Arsenal is he actually knows more than he knows about Manchester City. He has all the stats ready, and when somebody is asking who's Manchester City in Manchester City squad in 2006, and quiet.
Like, I mean, to be fair, he does know his stuff. Look, I'll be honest.
Now
I'll be honest. He can give some sensational speeches. He really can. But at the same time, he says things like I don't do Twitter Spaces anymore because I get rattled. I lose my shit.
Trying to get away.
He will say things and drop slander on other clubs, and then I'll jump in just to speak on something, and I'll have a load of like Liverpool fans asking me questions based on what Hamza said. Like, so if you're saying Van Dijk is shit, and I'm like, bro, I'm not owning that comment one bit yet. I did not say that. That was Hamza. Take it out with Hamza. Exactly. I'll back him as a City fan, yeah, because of this, what he said, you lot are trying to go at De Bruyne. I'm here to back De Bruyne. Any slander on players of other clubs, I'm not here for. I'm here just to back my people and let you take up with Hamza about, but he's pulling out funny stats. He does pull out very funny stats, I must admit.
My question before I leave, is everybody still concerned about Chelsea transfer window by the end of this transfer window?
It's never really in doubt, if I'm being honest.
If you
I see more.
Like I'm still worried, Alex. To be honest, about the forward line. Just forget. Like if you get De Jong, is gonna be great. If you get Cucurella, I don't know why you need Cucurella. If you have Chilwell, I don't know why.
Just to piss off Hamza.
Yeah.
Well, they need a cover.
But I still think
they need a cover though.
I'm not sure how you feel about this, Alex, but maybe we'll talk about it later. But I still think you need a forward, in my opinion.
And I think we're getting one. But
the
market is not good. Don't forget we have Broja. That's number one. We still have Broja at the team. I'm not saying he's going to be playing every game and stuff like that. Another thing, you need to look at this season specifically, this season only. World Cup. How many internationals going to leave for the World Cup? So don't expect them to be 100% before the World Cup because they're not going to get injured. They're going to do everything they can to not get injured before the World Cup. Then watch him get injury in the World Cup because nobody knows, nobody played in December before. You see what I'm saying? And in the heat. So that's another thing that you need. So for Chelsea, it's a peak. We have quality players. Plus, if we get in De Jong, and I still think and I said it before, if we get De Jong, I will not pass Cristiano Ronaldo by the end of the window. And if we get those two, we win in the fucking league. And I put
no, you're
again,
not. No,
you again?
No, you're not.
Again, you
no,
again?
I could back you on a lot of things you said, apart from that last bit.
Like again, guys, Chelsea fans, again, we're winning the league again, like last season. And then mid-season, everybody says, no, we didn't say that. It was not us.
Again, more. Talk to the Chelsea fans specifically that said that winning the league with Lukaku. And me, I had that fraud with everything I got. I did not want Lukaku. I didn't think we're going to win the league. The reason I said we're not going to win the league is because Jorginho. I don't care how you watch Chelsea, but Jorginho is the reason we struggle in the Premier League. And De Jong is the key. That's why I want it.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to stand here and say you're not winning the league next season. However, you're not winning the league. I've said this before. I don't believe you'll win the league next season. Even before you started buying players in the transfer window, I said I wouldn't put it past Chelsea winning the Champions League because they've won it twice. They know how to do it. So I'm not going to say you won't win the Champions League next season. I'm not going to say you won't win the FA Cup. Won't say you won't win the Carabao Cup. The league's ours, bro. You won't win the league. The only team that will challenge us for the league is Liverpool.
Okay. If you want to, I have really don't want to steal from the other people in the back. I'm not gonna look. Did you make your team better this season, this transfer window, or same? Daps.
I would potentially right now. Right, if I go on the here and now, the same.
Okay.
What about Liverpool? If we lose Bernardo Silva, it gets worse.
Okay, what about Liverpool?
This changes nothing, by the way. Changes nothing, though.
Liverpool. Do you think that did they become the same or they better?
No, they haven't become better. Let's say they've stayed the same.
Okay, we dropped less in the middle in December because of the what did it? Oh, okay. What we got dropped. We are 1 point away until we got injury and COVID in the midfield. And we had significant injuries. Don't tell me we did not have injuries.
No, you did.
Midfield,
you did. Oh, I agree with
that. We had injuries like nobody else. Plus, we lost one of the wingbacks, which is the key to actually for the whole season. Yeah. If we get Cucurella, that thing with left wing, it's covered. We still have James. All I'm saying is, we're not improved, but if we get those two things that De Jong and Cristiano, I think we're winning the league.
No, I think you'll win. I think you'll win stuff. I think your squad will be. You will have improved so much more than us. But here's the thing: it doesn't mean anything, bro. Honestly.
Oh wow.
Like
Wow.
the fact is
What?
Pep over Tuchel over 38 games. It's Klopp over Tuchel in 38 games. Tournaments, I'll give it to Tuchel. But I'm sorry, for me, Pep and Klopp will get it done, and that's what I'm going with.
Oh
for me
wow.
personally.
Oh shit.
What?
So yeah. So
What have you seen?
Manchester United have just re-followed Mason Greenwood, and Mason Greenwood has updated his bio back to Nike Football Manchester United.
Well,
By the way, what happened to other guy from the supposedly Get Up for him? I will be in not playing in other red club in London by October.
who's that?
I don't know. Oh, we talk about Thomas Partey. I don't know about that stuff.
I
personally.
don't know about Partey. I don't know.
Yeah,
enough about
I
that,
don't know what
be
to make of that situation
Listen,
yet, man.
As long as Mendy doesn't come anywhere near my club, then I'm good, man. I'm not going to comment on the other ones. Listen, I don't care if
Wow.
they're found guilty or not guilty.
It's but
When you've heard it, I've heard
I don't
enough on all of
look.
them
I
to-
don't like the kid, but that kid is deadly. I don't like the kid what he did, but the
Who?
kid, your kid,
Oh, he's
Greenwood.
deadly in both
That's
ways,
what I
bro.
mean.
Yeah, he's deadly.
yeah. Who'd you say? Who'd you say more?
He's definitely deadly.
Yeah. Well,
Ah, bro, there's going to be chants coming all over the country now. I just want to know how Man United's going to cope with this.
I
Breaking
mean-
news. You don't need to buy a striker no more, bro.
Or the right winger.
Or
Oh, that's not
right
the
winger.
case.
There you go.
Do you think the fans won't
Well,
accept
that
him?
isn't the case. No,
Right?
I believe the case has been
Yes.
thrown out.
I think
the fans won't accept him. They'll have to sell him, right? Like the fans won't accept it.
I mean, there's
This
a
is
history
a
of
big-
number
this is a
11
big
being
one for Ten
violent,
Hag.
isn't there? So
This is very true. This is a big one for Ten Hag. How he handles it. To be fair.
Yeah. It's gonna be a big
I watch
deal.
this. If anyone knows football, this is the way football goes all the time. The rich lot always get away with it, or whatever happens. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you score a few goals, and everyone will forget. Most people will forget, not all.
by the way, see you guys. Nice to see you again. More
Yeah,
lovely
big
to
up.
smile
see you.
time
Alex.
to time.
Speak to you soon.
Smile time to time. I know Italian league is shit, but it's anyway. Smile more often. Cristiano Ronaldo, De Jong, and
Take him.
Watch out, Beb Polt. See you guys.
See you, Bob. See you.
You know what? I'd absolutely love, yeah. If come at the end of this window and they've only signed a defender, I swear I'll revisit this video.
Yeah.
Love it. Further to 8. All right, cool.
Right.
Listen,
Listen,
man. Just
124 people in here. How many likes we got?
70, 25 likes of
Not enough.
100. It's not enough. So basically, if you don't know how Never Foul runs, you need to get the likes up compared to how many people are actually viewing. Otherwise, just get out of the video. I'm going to be honest. Just get out. There's no point. If you're not going to interact, obviously it's a calling show, so we don't really interact with the comments too much. I can see what you're saying, though. I do like that. But if you're not going to subscribe, you're not going to like the video and just watch. If you haven't got an account, go make one. But if it's fair enough. But if you don't want to like the video and you got an account, just get out. Bye. Good. In a bit. Yeah.
So we got Sid, the next caller, but before that,
I wanna see
anybody
Sid's camera
I
on, 'cause I
want to
need
hear
to see
people.
Sid's
I want to hear
smile.
people in the comments before we get into Sid. I want to do a poll about: are Chelsea really have any chance if they win the league, even if they sign
Yeah,
De
do
Jong?
them.
Please,
Not in my-
can you do
they
that,
still need
Cass?
attackers. I mean, if they get De Jong, they get Cucurella and Fofana, then they're in very good contention of something.
Winning
but
the
I wouldn't
league,
say
Cass?
not
Winning the league?
not winning the league, but they've got a solid they got a sick foundation going on.
Yeah, they
I
do.
still
They
like
do. I'll stand by what I said. Listen, I just feel like Pep knows so well how to do it, how to get the most out of the team over 38 games, how to manage the season. And I'm going to be honest, because the fact is, Liverpool have won it once. Twice under Klopp, they have come within a point of winning it as well. He knows how to manage a 38-game season. I still need to see that from Tuchel. I have not seen him manage a 38-game season to the point where he's there or thereabouts at the end of the season. And for that reason, I'm still going to side with it's going to be a Pep and Klopp. And same with Conte. I'll say the same thing with Conte. I'm sorry, he's done it. He knows how to get there. But I think maybe the plays he's got, he needs to educate a bit more. But I genuinely feel that Tottenham have more chance of keeping up with Liverpool and City because managers are a very big deal when it comes to winning a league.
Conte's like, you know, them people that just focused, and it's like an obsession. Like it's relentless as well.
It's
so
winning
relentless.
the league. There is such a big difference between winning a league and winning a cup. Such a big difference because it's 38 games. What's the most amount of games you can play in a cup?
8.
Champions League, 8. Champions
Champions
League
is 6,
7, 8, 9,
and,
10, 11, 12,
oh, that's
14,
a lot,
14, about 14 in the Champions League.
Extra games, but then you got to think of normal cups as well. There's loads of games in the season.
Yeah, but bro, it's the most you're going to say in any tournament is probably 16. Someone can work it out quickly. If you were to say replaying
finals, round of 16. Round of 16 is one leg.
19 games. 19 games.
Right, 19 games. So there we go. 19 games.
Right,
to
19 games. Include the final is 1 game and then 4 rounds.
There we go.
3 rounds times 2, 6. Actually, 13 games only, Daps.
So whatever it is, 38 games to that. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a big difference because also while you're doing the league, you're having to do the game management of managing all the games in between. It's a huge difference.
It's not there's one more thing. You know what's Thomas Tuchel is good in reading games halfway in the middle of the game. That's why he can win like Ancelotti. But then creating a system that will win against the teams, I don't think he's good at that. I haven't, to be honest, every time I watch Chelsea, I don't see a certain style every single game. But I watch Liverpool, I watch City. There is a certain style every game. I'm not sure. They're going to tell us it's all about the injuries, but sometimes it doesn't matter because the team tries to play the same system, which is City and Liverpool. Antonio Conte is the same. Yeah. I don't see Thomas Tuchel doing this. I see Thomas Tuchel one of the best managers in reading a game and changing something inside the game. And this is why he's good in the competition.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. If I look at the City away games, so in January, when at that point the league was still between City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. City were top. Chelsea, I think Liverpool had games in hand. But Liverpool and Chelsea could both easily catch up with us. And but they needed to win games. They definitely needed to get points off of us. And Tuchel brought Chelsea to the Etihad and honestly looked like a team that were playing for a draw. And I'm thinking, sorry, do you lot want to win this league this season? You lot are the champions of Europe. You beat us 3 times in a space of about 4 weeks last season. You're coming to the Etihad and you're playing for a draw when you need to make up points on us. I can't respect that, and I can't understand that game management. It's like you don't know how to play against us. Literally, you don't know how to because you're playing the same as you played against us at the Bridge. When you're ahead of us on points, you play like this. Now you're behind us on points, and he's still playing the same way. It doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, let's get some more people.
Before we do, I'm calling it here for everybody. I need a Chelsea fan to come in and tell me the style of play of Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel. I can't find it, and I don't know it. But please, if someone knows, let me know.
Let him know. Sid. Let's get Sid in. He's a Chelsea fan. Maybe he knows.
We'll do that. As you said, big up DJ with a super chat saying Spurs signings are average way too much over hype. And we're going to touch up on that. I think Sid can touch up on that. I big up DJ as well, man. Love that, man.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate that massively.
Appreciate that a lot. So, going to bring in Sid. Everyone knows Sid's face by now. If you don't know Sid's face, then maybe if he turns his camera to the side, you might be able to see that pretty face a little bit more.
Come on, Sid. Turn the camera. We taught you this how to do it last time. There we go. Yes. And now we need the Sid smile. There's more smile in you, Sid. There's more smile than that in you.
What you saying?
There we go. We got it. What are you saying, Sid? You good?
I would start with talking to Mo that we have a style of play which was superior to every team when we played them in 2021 season, UCL season. And that was the same case when we played against Real Madrid because we were the closest team that were to destroy, I would say, Real Madrid at Bernabeu. Before that magical assist from Rodric, I thought we were controlling the game, and that Marcus Alonso goal was also...
I'd say we were controlling the game as well, though. We were 1-0 up.
Yeah, we were 3-0 up there.
All right, fair enough. You were more in control. Fucking hell.
And also
Yeah.
our one goal was disallowed of Marcus
Yeah, all right.
Alonso.
You got me
Besides
there.
these
You got
things,
me literally. You've got your foot on my neck, Sid. 1-0 to Sid. You got me.
yeah, but he plays little bit better in cup games, I would say. And I'm not like Alex who say we are going to win the league even if we sign Ronaldo or De Jong. I don't think so. I can say that we are going to have a good cup run if we get both of them, but not in the league. League is far out of our reach, I would say. It
I'd agree
needs
with
a
you.
massive drop off from both Liverpool and City for us to get a chance.
So what do you need, Sid, to win the league? Do you need a new manager or you need new players?
No, we need some time with this manager and with this style. I still think we can go to back four. With Cucurella deal, we can do that because then four of our back defenders can defend. Reece James can defend, Cucurella can defend well. Both our centre backs can, but I don't think we are going to play with back four. But we can do that. So our frontline players will get more chance. If we play De Jong at 6, who is good? Xavi is playing him at centre back currently. He can play 6, and we have two flying eights with Mason Mount and Kovacic or Kante. We can play anyone there. Gallagher is also an option. We have good squad depth if we are going to back four, I think.
I'm
Well,
intrigued. I'm intrigued on this back four thing. The fact that you haven't gone in for another centre back yet, really, it's starting to look like. Well, someone said to me yesterday, I don't know who it was. It might have even been you, Sid, that there is a chance that Cucurella's being brought in to play left centre back.
Yeah.
I don't
He
think so.
might touch up on that situation if we have injuries, not on front, because Chilwell
Right,
is
okay.
not fully fit. He is not fully match fit, and Cucurella is going to start on left wing back position.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And you can cover left centre
Yeah.
back as well. So you
No,
got
he
you got
can.
two
He
pieces
can
up front.
cover. The thing is, he can
He can
cover left
cover
centre
in
back, but
if
you're not.
we got
You're not paying
injuries.
50 million. You're not paying 50 million to bring in someone to cover left centre back.
thank you,
Someone-
Daps.
Oh,
Thank
he'll
you,
get
Daps.
game, but he will get games. He will get games. That's the thing. He will
Oh,
get game time.
Think about
There
it.
will be
Are we
competition.
really,
I think
guys?
it's-
Wait,
Are we really
wait.
saying he's better? Are we saying he's
Wait.
Chilwell is
So
better
wait,
than
one
him?
one second. Let me hold this down, yeah. So wait, they're not saying they're not allowed any cover, but City pay what 45 million for Phillips to
on.
be a backup.
Cass, what are you talking about? Wait, you've just made that whole agenda up in your head, bro.
No, it isn't. You just said
No,
that. Why would they pay 52 million? You're getting
someone to
heated
play
now
them?
because you don't like that comment. Because it's true. Because you man
No,
spend money and you put them on the bench respectively. No.
Okay, Cass, you finished? I'm not getting heated. You've made up. You've listened to what I said, and literally, you've decided. Oh, this is what Daps is saying.
No, but I'm not saying you're saying that.
Okay,
But I'm
talk
saying
again if you want, or
if
let me
they
finish.
can pay
Up to
50
you.
million, they can pay 50 million, and he can play bench. That can be the role.
He can play bench.
They're
How does he
Chelsea.
play
Yes, he
bench?
can play on the bench.
No,
by
but-
going on the bench.
Hold on. So you're gonna let me finish. What I'm saying is, yeah, for me, I don't believe they've brought him in like to play left centre back. I don't believe they've done that, yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. People are saying he's been brought in to play left centre back. Can he play left centre back? Yes. Can Ake play left back? Yes. But do you want to play either of them in that role? No. I think there's more chance that they've brought him in because they're very seriously worried about Chilwell's fitness. I think they've brought him
Yes.
in because they think Chilwell's fitness. So you coming out with this whole thing about City, bro. Cool that you've managed to vent about City. Salute to you. I get that you're pissed off because you have a certain player joining your club again, bro. But listen, don't take it out on my club, brother.
Wait,
I
why
wasn't
am I
talking
pissed
about
off?
But you
City.
haven't,
Hey,
Daps.
I'm not pissed off.
Sorry, Cass,
Greenwood,
but
Greenwood.
Daps, you haven't
I'm not pissed off
responded
about
yet to what he
Greenwood.
said. You haven't responded to what he said.
What did he say?
Why your club is allowed to pay 50 million,
but I didn't
and their
say
club
that.
is not allowed to?
No.
You
No,
just-
I'm not being direct. I'm not being direct
saying-
on Daps. It was more for you, Mo, if anything.
No, but I don't think. See, listen, Chelsea.
For me,
I
I'll tell
don't
you
believe.
why.
What I'm
I'll tell you
saying
what I
is,
mean.
I don't believe Chelsea would pay 50 million for. And do you know what? I'm not even talking about the fee. It's more a case of you don't get a fucking amazing left back, a very good, amazing's over the top, but you don't get a very good left back, and then go, do you know what? Fuck it. Actually, play left centre back. Cass, you were talking about how Cass, you were talking about Cass, you were talking about how good him coming to City to overlap down the left, yeah, Well, he ain't going to be overlapping no one down the left if he's playing left centre back. He's going to be playing left centre back.
I'm going to say, I reckon we use it as more of a rotation player, in my opinion.
I believe he's
Or
better than
Chilwell.
Chilwell. I believe he's better than Chilwell.
I think
Why are
it's-
we assuming?
I think.
Why
I
are we
think it's
assuming that
that,
Chilwell
yeah.
because he's English? Why are we assuming that Chilwell?
No,
this
let's not underrate Chilwell now. Like
He's
he's
great.
gonna
He's
get-
great.
Chilwell's
He's
elite.
great, man.
Chilwell's top.
He is
Yeah,
great. He's
like
an elite.
like Cucurella's had
left
one
back.
good season, 1.5 good seasons. Like he
And
needs
how many
You're gonna
seasons
come
did
to a
Chilwell
bit.
have?
I guarantee, even if Cucurella went to City, I guarantee he wouldn't be starting every game either. That's the difference, because Pep will make sure, like, yeah, you come to the big boys, but you're gonna have to earn your place as well at the same time.
Yeah,
Do you not
I
reckon?
honestly,
How
but I
many-
don't think it's. Well, all I was actually trying to say is, you don't buy someone that is that is really good in one position and then go, but actually we're going to play you here. And where I'm going with that is that honestly, for them to be coming out and buying you know what, it's actually the same as what's going on at City. Look, the way that they've gone out and bought a left back, yeah, when no one expected Chelsea to buy a left back, that isn't what we were thinking Chelsea were doing out here.
That's
yeah?
true.
They've-
That's true.
and they've
Why
gone
they
and
get
bought a left
Cucurella
back,
before they get
but
Fofana? And that,
they've
innit?
gone and got a left back probably because they've seen something in Chilwell's recovery. Yeah, the same way
Yes.
that
Thank
Cass yesterday, City put in apparently a bid for the Leipzig centre back. Yeah, and we're like, hold on a second, we've got
Why
Laporte,
would that not
Stones,
make sense,
Diaz.
innit?
And then it's like, hold on a second. Are they worried about Laporte's injuries last season? Are they worried about the fact that Stones keeps getting injured? And it
Yeah.
straight away, it's probably the same with Chelsea, that Chelsea and City have both been concerned. And that's why they're going for players that no one could have pulled out the bag.
You know why I think this is sensational business, Sid, yeah? Or people even listening? Because one, it's a bit like the Zinchenko thing. He can cover the left back and he can cover the centre mid. What they're doing here is they got someone that can cover the left back and still probably keep Emerson at the same time, and someone that can cover the left centre back, because they need some depth in the three, because they've only got, other than, let's just say they do get Fofana allegedly, and then they got Thiago and Koulibaly, then they've only got Chalobah to back that up. So they got Cucurella that can do the two jobs, two birds with one stone. If anything, you're right there, Daps. And then
Because no one has seen him Chilwell play against Udinese, which was behind closed doors next day after we played in a friendly against them. It was a second match day after for some players who didn't get chance, and Chilwell was not match fit. That's the reason we went in late for Cucurella, because Chilwell was not match fit.
okay, I've got one question before you go as well, Sid. By the way, yeah, I need to.
Now
know
we need
this.
to, you know what? Sorry, no.
I need to know,
So,
I need to know
so
this.
we got to give,
one
Sid
thing.
longer. We just went on our
Oh,
own
well,
argument. We got to give Sid a little longer.
All
Than
right,
that,
fair enough. But I need to know this from your Chelsea perspective, because you're the most level-headed Chelsea fan I've ever come across, if I'm being honest. What do Arsenal currently? Because a lot of people can't accept this. Where do you currently, with your current signing? So let's say Cucurella is in the bag. Then let's say he is in the bag. Do Arsenal finish above you next season? How comfortably?
No. After these coming signings, no. If you have asked this question me
that's not
1
the
week
question.
before, I would say yes.
Okay, so what signings are coming then?
I think we are going to get Fofana. Not completely sure, but I think we can get that deal done.
He has
And
removed
if
his
we
name
get
off
De
the.
Jong,
Let's see.
No, I don't think you get him.
I think they get him now because they've reported it now officially, and that he wants to go, and he's removed Leicester from the bio, man. That's violation.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah. For me, it is a bit mad. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit mad one, but you don't know if that might be an agent or a management team or something like that telling him. For me, yeah, the fact that Brendan Rodgers hasn't been back this summer. The fact that Brendan Rodgers come out and said Maddison ain't going nowhere, Fofana ain't going nowhere. I feel like the board are going to allow Brendan Rodgers to have this exact squad, yeah,
that they got him basically.
Yeah, and literally, if he starts the season badly, if he starts the season badly, he'll be gone.
You're right, by the way,
because I got cramp, bro. I got really bad cramp. And not just it wasn't just in my foot; it was in my leg and my foot at the same time.
if we are not getting Fofana, then I think we are going to bid for Frankie De Jong, because that money is going there.
I don't think you
fuck it. If we can't take Fofana, we'll go for a midfielder.
You know what it is, with this as well. It's I think Telegraph Ducker just came out of it as well. No one's getting this man until he gets his 17 million pounds, regardless. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's no one's getting him. And
Who De Jong? De Jong is like, no,
no one's getting
I
it.
want
No,
my,
I want my
where's
money.
my fucking money, Barcelona? Laporte, give me my money.
You know what?
And you're not gonna-
Or
I don't
give
know
me
if
a
you
lot
get
of
him.
fucking tapas and a lot of give me the W hotel, whatever. Give me.
Xavi's not
And
going to
also-
let him
I
go
just-
until he has Bernardo Silva in
Jorginho's still
the
there as
back.
well. Jorginho's still, until Jorginho goes, you're stacked still a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
I
But
think
yeah,
Chelsea fans are
What
I
about
talking
just
like
want to say
Gilmore? What about
last
Gilmore?
Sid, you guys are talking like you're gonna spend 200 million this window. Is that
Yes.
the talk?
possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Even more than that.
More than you believe.
More than you believe. You cannot replace
Uh,
it.
There is no financial
just
fair
want to
play
say
for
last
Chelsea,
thing
right?
to
Like
Daps,
after spending all
because-
this money in the last 3 years, right? There's nobody talks about that at all.
No.
Like Sid, after I think that Werner, Havertz, Ziyech,
Yeah.
and then after that you went for Lukaku, and then you bought Chilwell at the same time,
Yeah.
and you got Jorginho from Napoli. I'm talking about
That
just
was
in the last 3 years.
2018, 2 seasons back.
Yeah, 3 years. Just the last 3 years, you spent probably about like 300 million or something like this or more.
No,
And-
if we are going to count this season, then we would have spent around 400 million up till now.
Okay.
I tell you what, if we
There
spent,
is
if
a
we,
difference.
no,
We
probably
had
have
two
stuff.
different managers there. So it's not up to one manager like Arsenal.
I'm really not. I'm not
Right.
educated about this, the financial. I'm just saying that it spends so much money, and I know that it's a rebuild and stuff like this, but the rebuild keeps happening every like year for Chelsea now. It looks like it. You're
Yeah, but we are meant to win something in 2 or 3 years. We are not consistent like Man City or Liverpool. Even though Liverpool are not consistent in winning trophies,
No.
but they are consistent in performance.
Yeah,
But
I
we
get
are
what you're
not
saying. Whereas
consistent in performance.
Chelsea do this, don't they? They do this.
Yeah,
But this time, Chelsea have been predominantly doing this, right? And then what's happened this time is they've kind of done this for a little bit longer. However, during that period, you did win a Champions League. Let's be fair.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
And
But
I
listen,
agree with your
Europa
comment.
League
I agree.
also.
I agree with your comment as well, though, Sid. I do, because you got new ownership, so that you're not expected to win nothing right now. I reckon.
No,
I reckon it's a new direction for Chelsea.
yeah, 100%.
No,
Being
I
said,
would
Look,
yeah.
like to
look.
put
So let's be
pressure on
100.
winning FA Cup.
Let's be 100.
FA Cup for sure.
Yesterday, as a joke, I said on a stream, oh yeah, because all other clubs are allowed to use it, so I'm going to use it. We're in transition at the moment. We're in transition, right? We're not really in transition. Chelsea are definitely a club in transition at the moment. 100% they're in transition. We started off this summer, or me personally, I'll take it myself, and I like that super chat. We'll come to that in a minute. It's a very good point. I said at the start of this summer that I feel for Chelsea because it is the perfect storm. Like, away from the ownership thing, this summer was going to be a transition for you because of players leaving, because of the age of players.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a transition for you. So to have to go through a transition while you're also going through the ownership thing, and again, I've said this. Yes, your owners, I think your owners were agreed. The new owners were agreed. If it wasn't before the end of the season, it was not long after the season had ended, right? But that doesn't mean that your owners were in a position to do business because, you know, I can agree to buy a house. That doesn't mean the house is mine yet. It takes 3 months for that for the papers to be changed and for everything. So I think I think this is definitely a period of transition. Look, the previous caller Alex was spot on. Your manager has come in, and I don't know if he necessarily knows exactly what he's doing, but he's doing a fucking good job at trying to work out what to do. And he's pissing off City. He's pissing off Man United. Who else you bought? Sterling.
And that's funny.
Oh, it is pretty funny. I mean, it's not funny pissing off City, but anyway, listen, Sid, we need to get other people, and I know that Glasgow
Yeah, I
Red
just want to
Chat's
say
been
one
waited.
thing to you.
Yeah, go on.
Just watch out on Twitch for Gerard Romero. If he talks in that lights, it's
Twitch,
done for Bernardo
Twitch.
Silva.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen. Yeah.
We experienced that three times.
Sid, leave. Yeah, I said this before that unfortunately this channel that keeps reporting things, they keep getting it right, and it's starting to piss me off, to be honest. Look,
Yeah.
we'll see, man. We'll see. Que sera, sera. I trust my board and I trust my manager. Yeah. Anyway, Sid, thanks for joining us, and I'll speak to you
Good
on
night.
Instagram, no doubt. Have a nice evening. Right, do you want to get out that super chat quickly, Cass?
Which one? There's two of them. The
okay.
first one says
Well, get
Daps.
the
You also
first one.
said so. Big up DJ with another £1.79 super chat. He says Daps. You also said Sterling when it comes to Chelsea.
Yeah, he's spot on. He's spot on. Right. So what I said was make it make sense. Right. And the reason why I said that is because I didn't understand why he would go unless he was getting paid a lot more. I said it, 100% said it. It wasn't to do with Chelsea. It wasn't like, oh, I think he'll go anywhere, but he won't go Chelsea. But I did say it. I didn't think he would. I couldn't understand it.
Actually, there was more context behind that, if I remember.
There's a lot more context.
The context Daps actually said is actually clear. Sterling wouldn't go to Chelsea unless there was a clear transfer plan and everything to go around.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just join it for the sake of it because of the new ownership and what.
Yeah, but you know what? But ultimately, you are right. I was wrong. Listen, if someone could document my whole transfer window this season, I've been wrong fucking loads. But predominantly with my own club. I've been trying to second guess. The only thing I was right on is from the 22nd of March, I've known that Haaland was coming to City. And that's probably the only thing I've been right on, that Haaland was coming City. And I always knew that. Confirmed 22nd of March. Apart from everything else, I've been guessing, and I'm giving up guessing on City now because I can't get it right. So you are right on that one. And then I think, and salute for the super chat as well. And then there's one more.
And other super chat as well. One's for Mo, by the way. Mo, what did Chelsea do to you? You're such a hater.
Oh, DJ's just coming for. DJ's documented what we've said, and he's just coming for us now, Mo. So what did Chelsea do to you?
But basically, I said Chelsea's gonna win the league last year. And I was wrong. That's why. Because in the beginning, when they signed Lukaku, and I said, this is the last piece of this jigsaw, and they're going to win the league, and Thomas Tuchel is going to be able to integrate him and use him right. And I don't think he did. So, in my opinion, I don't hate Chelsea. I just don't like Thomas Tuchel as a manager. I think his man management is so poor. And we have seen this in Dortmund. We have seen this in PSG, where he falls off with players and management. And it hasn't happened yet at Chelsea, but he did fall out with some players. Chelsea was one of the clubs I liked because Mourinho was there after Inter and before Inter, and I like Chelsea. And also Antonio Conte was there, so I like Chelsea. So the reason why I am now like I don't like Chelsea is the only team that the fans think that this coach is very good, but I don't see it yet, and I haven't seen it yet from him because he won the Champions League. What's the guy that won the Champions League? Di Matteo won the Champions League as well. So
he did.
To be honest with you guys, it's just I know that the Champions League and winning against City at the final is so big for Chelsea fans, but Di Matteo won the Champions League as well.
Do you know what Do you know what I think slightly as well? The reason why Mo doesn't like Chelsea is because Conte got treated badly by Chelsea, and he got paid out. Unfortunately, Mo took it personally that Conte was treated badly, and he didn't get a sniff, and that's what he's pissed off about. He's like, "Listen,
proper Tottenham fan."
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck." He doesn't say up the Chelsea. He says, "Fuck the Chelsea."
I like that one. Wow.
Firstly, I've turned Mo into a Spurs fan. Now I'm turning him into a Chelsea hater.
Oh, we love it.
He's like, guys, I'm an Inter fan. Chelsea coming from, like, yeah, you're a Tottenham fan and you hate Chelsea. No, I support Inter. That's it.
So for people asking, say this compares, like, say Thomas Tuchel to Di Matteo.
Di Matteo.
Okay, Thomas Tuchel won a cup in Chelsea. He won the Champions League. The problem is, I really someone from Chelsea come here and tell me the style of Chelsea, so I can maybe see it more.
Chinos. They love chinos and a polo shirt. That's proper Chelsea.
Like I really want to see how they play. Like, listen, man, if every club, like Ten Hag has a style, and
I hope Chelsea. Yeah, I agree, Timo. I hope Inter Milan and Chelsea actually go up against each other in the, and Tottenham maybe is actually they won't be able to in the what's it called in the Champions
League. I
give
give something to Thomas Tuchel and everybody, and someone said that he made Rudiger way better player to be honest. He improved Kovacic, which is very good, but Kanté dropped I don't know, because of injuries or something. There are players that dropped. He couldn't use Havertz. He couldn't use Timo Werner. He couldn't use Lukaku. So there are a lot of signs for me that a lot of big players came from different clubs and he couldn't use them. This is why. For me, I'm like, I just don't like the coach. I think he's overhyped. He's overrated.
But personally, you think you don't like Chelsea's style, but Chelsea fans think Thomas is too cool. Ba-dum. Play on words. That joke again. That joke.
John, are you ready? By the way, in the
Is
back,
that John?
your camera's
Is
on.
that John?
John, Glasgow Red Chats. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's John. Get him in.
Yeah,
John,
yeah.
come on.
I don't know. I don't know if he's got his camera on. If not, Usman will come in to replace him if he's not ready. Oh, he is ready. Oh, has he got a haircut? I think he's got a haircut. Anyways,
hold on.
go on.
Where is it? Here we go. Do you want to introduce him?
Yes. Oh shit! Get out. There you go. That was hard.
Hello, John.
Big up, guys. How's yous?
Doing good, man.
You look different, John.
Yeah, and you got actual background setting.
Mate, I'm on holiday at the minute, so I am.
Hold on, you on
fair
holiday?
I'm on holiday.
Why are there two Liverpool shirts behind you?
I'm in Liverpool.
Fucking, you go on holiday and
you go on holiday in Liverpool.
Fuck me. This guy's obsessed with his club. I salute you for that. Listen, when I go on, he's gone on holiday. He's from Glasgow. He's from Ireland.
Glasgow.
Wait.
Ireland originally. Glasgow.
Right, but you Glasgow, yeah. So, all right. And now he lives.
So how did you get the Liverpool jerseys? That's what we're asking. How did you get the Liverpool jerseys behind you if you're on a holiday?
I'm in a hotel with has the church.
This guy's
lovely, bro. That's lovely, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
this guy's a
disgusting.
passionate Liverpool fan.
That's lovely, man.
He's staying at a hotel that backs Liverpool the same way he backs Liverpool. I salute. I'm not gonna lie. I salute it. That is the way Steve would do with City. I'm not gonna lie. That is the way Steve would do with City.
Literally the only hotel I would ever stay in Liverpool. It's the
Like
best hotel in Liverpool to stay in.
I salute it. So,
it's amazing
so that's
that
the
you're on a
Carragher
holiday
shirt.
and at Liverpool, to be honest.
That other shirt. No, that's because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I love going Manchester as much as I can, even when there's not a game on. I just want to be in Manchester. I do get it. The shirt behind you. Is that like a Souness shirt or what shirt?
Looks like a Souness shirt.
Champions League. That is a Champions League. That was a Champions League, wasn't it?
The one behind me is Alan Kennedy.
Alan Kennedy. Okay. But that was a Champions League, right? Was that from the Champions League?
Yes, that's the Champions League winning shirt.
Yeah. We got a few of them.
Well, what's you said you had a little bit of something to talk on Chelsea, so you might as well get in on it.
Thomas Tuchel, he's a joke of a manager. He's not a joke of a manager.
I'm loving this guy already. Okay.
Oh, have you never met Mo? Have you met John before?
Maybe he got a haircut, and then we met last show or something, the show before. But
I've been on twice with Mo, twice.
Oh, you got a haircut.
The haircut.
I got a haircut.
It's a haircut. So go ahead, preach. Tell the people.
He's a joke of a manager. What do you want?
Champions League, to be fair.
Right, Champions League, right. He took over Chelsea. When Chelsea... how far were Chelsea into the Champions League when he took over?
I think they reached the... Yeah, round 16.
Yes. No, round 16.
Quarterfinal.
Really? Lampard won the quarterfinal. That round 16.
Yeah. So we're in quarterfinals.
Okay.
So is that really his Champions League title? Or is that Lampard's?
50-50.
Oh, no, they should getting out of the group. Come on. We can't give it to Frank because he got out of the group.
Can you give it to Tuchel for winning?
Coming from a City fan that we get out of the group all the time, but we haven't won it yet. Yeah, I probably can, to be fair.
It's not Tuchel's Champions League. He's a fraud.
I mean, Sid's made a very good
But
point.
why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Like,
you know what? Actually, no. Hold on.
He was with PSG.
No.
What did he win
I've got to ask you something. Got to ask you something here, John. So, before you won the league, when Klopp won the Champions League, was he a fraud?
Pardon?
Before you'd won the Premier League,
Right.
you'd won the Champions League. Yeah?
Yes.
Was Klopp a fraud?
But Klopp done that on his own. He didn't come in halfway
So
through.
just because. All right. So let me ask you another question now. Do you think Thomas Tuchel, if he had managed Chelsea from the beginning of that season, do you think he would have managed to get Chelsea out of that group? He managed to get them to win it, by the way. But do you think he would have managed to get them through the group stages?
I don't think so. No.
I mean, what? Come on, John. He managed to guide him. He managed to guide him through every knockout stage, but he wouldn't have got him out of the group.
Did he do it with PSG?
Huh?
Did he do it with PSG?
No. But that's moving the goalposts. We're talking about him. It is.
You talk about a manager that managed the best players in the world and still didn't manage to win a Champions League.
Well,
Champions League's not easy.
someone,
no one
someone,
else
here,
is.
someone,
But
here,
no one
someone
else
here
is.
might take offense. Someone here might take offense. So.
Fuck
He's
off.
a fraud of a manager. He is.
Fuck off.
Don't get me wrong. He's a good manager, but he's not Klopp or Pep level.
I agree with you to a certain extent. I think you're just being. I've said it. You probably heard me say it. Over 38 games, I don't think he can guide Chelsea the way Klopp and Pep can guide City and Liverpool.
I don't even think Chelsea finished top 4 this
But
season.
is he better than Pep in the cup
Ooh.
competitions, in reading games in the midway and stuff? Do you think
That's a fair point. That could be a fair.
I
point.
think
He
so.
he probably is.
I
you
think
know,
so
he
too.
probably actually is.
Yes.
Reading games, he's
I mean,
probably
it's
better.
hold on. No, we need to stop this cup thing. We can't say cup. Let's say Champions League. We have to be very clear with the Champions League. 'Cause
no.
if we're talking cups, Pep's won plenty of them with us as
Domestic
well.
cup.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
know what the
Champions League.
problem is,
Yeah.
John, is that
Yeah.
in the cups in England, not everybody play their first team every round, but in Champions League, it's a real cup competition. Like you play every team with their strongest squad. But in the cup competitions, you might play a lower division team in the round of 16, in the fourth round or fifth round. You might play like City played against Liverpool with a weaker team, right? And you lost. So I think you're right there, but let's say it's cup competition. I mean, if everybody's playing full squad.
But then if in the early rounds of the cup, everyone's going to play the weaker squads, aren't they? Every team plays weaker squads in the early rounds of cups.
No, Pep doesn't always, He should do, but sometimes he doesn't. I wish he would more, to be fair, but
But
sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. It's bizarre. You can't call it.
Happily with Marwa, but there's something wrong with Pep.
Oh yeah, there's loads wrong with Pep, but nothing wrong with Klopp at all. I agree with you.
No,
of course not.
Klopp proved it last week.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Forget the Premier Leagues that we've won over you. That Community Shield proves everything. I agree with you 100%. Proves everything. We might as well give you the league now. To be fair.
Of course. You've got the new Andy Carroll.
Who Alvarez? Who Alvarez?
No.
John, keep talking.
That guy,
Please keep
that
talking.
fraud, Haaland.
Oh, the fraud Haaland. Yeah. I know he's a fraud, and De Bruyne's fat, and yeah, man, we're fucked. We are fucked. We're royally fucked, bro. If we get, bro, all I'm saying is top 4 is all I want. I just pray we get top 4 football.
No, all jokes aside, people keep talking the league is Chelsea in hit race, Arsenal in hit race, United in hit race, or fuck.
Sid's got a question for you.
It's between Liverpool and City.
I agree
Like
with you.
always.
Apparently, he said Sid's asking, why didn't Liverpool beat any of the top 4 teams last season? 6 draws. Apparently, they drew them every single time.
That's just.
I didn't.
That's just the way it is.
But they haven't lost.
I don't know.
That's the way it is. But
Do you need to get some help from the hotel guys today? John, you're usually on form today, but your arguments, they're just not. This is like when you were trying to, bro. This is like when you were trying to prove to me that Jude Bellingham was going to join you, and you came unstuck more than
I'm not stuck.
more than sellotape you buy from Pound Shop.
Right, we didn't win, but we drew. So what? We've now went and bought a brand new world class striker.
Wait, 1 sec. Who's world class?
Darwin Núñez.
Obviously. I'm
He's world class.
not
What's he
disagreeing.
weight?
I'm not involved. Listen, people, not involved in this conversation. This is a
I-
John
I'll
debate.
go-
Hold on, John.
No.
You really
I've got
think
one
that
question
Darwin
then.
Núñez is better than Haaland? You really think that?
Last week proved it, man.
Fuck's sake, John. Yeah, it does. John's right. John is right. No,
Darwin
John, you're
scored.
spot on. No, John, you're spot on.
Harden missed 2 yards out.
Yeah, but bro, this is it. Zero context is needed.
Darwin Núñez
Núñez
did miss from
scored.
2 yards out.
Núñez scored. Haaland didn't. It proved
He
it.
has.
You're right, John.
He has.
You are right.
He has during
You are
free.
right. So,
Because
John,
scored.
hold on, John,
Harden
based on that,
scored
John,
2 yards out.
John, if we're not going to use any sort of context, because I can do this no context thing all day long. I love no context. It's so easy, yeah. It's so fucking easy, right? Who's better, Liverpool or City?
Shit.
Bro, it's not even debatable. Last season proved it.
If you're going off last season, Man City is.
No, we're doing no context. No context. Literally. Núñez is better than Haaland because Núñez scored last week and Haaland didn't. No context. So who's better, Liverpool or City, based on last season?
Man City a better team.
All right, you could have come back to me and said, no, but why are we talking last season? Based on the Community Shield, Liverpool better than Man City. You had an easy chance to beat me, but John, you could have asked a friend in that hotel and they would have won you that point, but you lost it.
No, that's a stupid pot. That's a stupid. But Man City won a league.
I know, bro. We've won more than one.
Right. By a dodgy handball.
Ah, yeah, you're right. You got no decision. You got no dodgy decisions last season, did you? You know what? The refs are out for Liverpool. Actually, I feel. How do you feel?
yeah,
about
that was bad. That was bad, man. That was bad. That was a bad shit show.
Ball.
Hand of Rod. Hand of
I've
Rod.
I've seen that handball.
Hand of Rod. Yeah, and I mean, you know what? Villa shouldn't have got a penalty at all because, you know, Mane's standing on players in the box and that.
When?
Villa.
Didn't see that one.
No, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't.
Didn't see that one.
Yeah, you're right. No, the refs are on City's side. They're against Liverpool. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for the ref...
You know we are.
Oh, hello, Ceiling.
You know for a fact we are. You know for a fact.
No, 100%, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. For me, if it wasn't for refs, Liverpool would have won 3 leagues by now, and City would. No, in fact, 4. You know, if it wasn't for ref, Gerrard wouldn't have fell over. So, to be fair, we would have 3 less leagues, and you would have 3 more if it wasn't for these dodgy ass referees, bro. Joe, this is why John's so good. He comes on and he speaks facts. Núñez is better than Haaland because Núñez scored last week, and Liverpool technically should have 4 Premier Leagues, and City should only have 3. Sorry, we've got 6. Yeah, you're spot on, John. Spot on as always. And also the other one is, and Thomas Tuchel is an absolute fraud. And although he managed to guide Chelsea through every single round of knockout competition in the Champions League, if he was there for the group stages, he wouldn't have got them out of the group stages. I agree with you on that as well, 100%. John, you're spot on today. Landed perfectly. Smooth landing. John, the problem is today I'm not drinking. And this is when people say I'm rattled. Believe me, I'm not drinking today. I'm unrattleable.
Actually,
John, you really do you think you're gonna win the league next year, or is it still City's league? Just quick. I really have to ask every Liverpool fan after the Community Shield. I need to ask that.
Are Liverpool in the league?
Yeah.
Oh, they're landing on the fucking moon. What do you mean, bro? Come on. They're doing everything this year. Everything. The whole hotel's going to turn on me soon.
Do you really believe it?
He hasn't got headphones on. The whole hotel's going to turn on me any minute.
Do you really think, it's not that hard, is it?
Liverpool's winning the league.
You are winning the league. Okay.
It's going to be between Spurs and City for second.
It's going to be between who?
Spurs and City for second.
No, but we're fighting with Arsenal for 4th. How you mean?
Oh my God. Oh, is that because of the Community Shield?
Sorry,
No.
I need to go and write this down. John saying Liverpool first and City battle it out for third. Bear with me.
Okay,
He's actually writing it.
he's actually taking he
That's
went
right,
around
it.
on the board like just.
Thing is, like, the thing you forget, I just like to wind them up.
Amazing! It's brilliant. But then, do you have any? Do you have anything else about City, Cucurella, or all the stuff that is happening, and they're not getting a left back?
Why did they sell left back for getting a left back to replace the left back? That makes no sense.
Don't know, man. Not too sure, John. But yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to say? Because obviously, you got a new YouTube, by the way, like a YouTube account.
I do, mate. I just started one. Just started a brand new one. Glasgow Red Chats.
Glasgow Red Chats. So people, make sure you check that out. It's not that you can read it, I suppose. Let me write it in the comments. But yeah, man, big up coming on and everything. I ain't seen you in a while, to be fair, since like 2 weeks ago, I think.
I was
2.5. 3.
Been busy. But
Busy as always, man.
Lovely.
you with Baffle there.
Huh?
You look a bit confused
About what?
about life. About Liverpool.
Oh, I'm not confused about Liverpool. Bro, how can I be confused about Liverpool? I understand Liverpool. Liverpool, the greatest team ever. Facts.
You woke up and realised we're the greatest team in the world.
Best team in the world. Best team in this galaxy, bro. Listen, the thing is, you are the best team in the galaxy. You just need Jurgen Klopp to land on the moon, which he's going to do in the next 6 months, I believe. And then it will be confirmed that you are the best team in the galaxy. I agree, John, 100%.
Right.
And
Who do you say is the better manager, or the Pep and Klopp?
oh, fuck off! No, it's Norbert, bro, 100%.
No. I actually
Genuine up, bro. It's
who do you think?
look, John. Right, okay, John. Just to give you this extra, I think we've got another Liverpool fan backstage, and King's Football. Show your shirt, please.
It's Arsenal.
Okay, cool.
Arsenal
Ah,
support.
good. Right, so lovely. But John, I'll give you 2 more minutes just for this. I hate this conversation. I hate it. It's like because I get drawn into it by Liverpool fans and people like, you're just. I don't like having that conversation because I'm happy to stand here, yeah, just to avoid the conversation. Do you know what? I think they're both as good as each other, right? Just because otherwise I'm going to be called biased because I'm a City fan. However, I'm sorry, it's not a fucking debate, bro. I'm sorry, it really isn't. Until you get your fucking Premier Leagues up, it is not a debate. Look, let's be 100, John. You think Tuchel is a cup competition manager? When I asked you the question, when you were slating Tuchel and you were saying Tuchel's a fraud, and I said to you, okay, if Tuchel is a fraud, before Klopp won a Premier League, was Klopp a fraud? You moved the goalposts because the fact is, deep down, Klopp is a cup competition manager as well. That's why he's only won 1 Premier League, bro.
Klopp won leagues before the Premier League.
Who did?
1.
Klopp done it.
He went twice.
So he's won 2 leagues. 1, 2, bro. But that's fine. If we want to talk about other clubs, well, in that case, it really isn't a fucking debate. Thank you for bringing in other clubs, because at that point, John, good night, God bless. Pep Guardiola is so far above Jurgen Klopp. It is not a debate. You could have stuck with Liverpool, and it was a debate. You've brought in other clubs now. It's not a debate, bro.
So what clubs did Pep manage? Barcelona, Premier League, Man City.
Okay, he took over Barcelona and led them to a treble in his first season.
What do they all have in common?
Oh, here we go. Liverpool fans talking about money. Let's spend FC. You're going to win that as well this season. Oh, shit, you're not. Oh, fucking hell. What's happened, John? What's happened? Have a word. Listen, your board aren't doing your fans any favours. They're handing the Netspend FC trophy to us. Maybe it's in exchange for the Carabao, but we're going to take that back this season as well. Oh, no, wait. Apparently Spurs might win it.
Technically, Barcelona squad, he didn't cost him that much.
Bro, that Barcelona squad in his first season, you
Pretty
should
much a
have
lot of
honestly stuck
academy.
with the Liverpool City
It's
debate.
fucking
The minute
What?
He made the best team ever to grace football. That's what he did.
how can you, John, admit it, you fucked up. The minute you brought in other clubs, you done fucked up.
No.
Because you're right, because Klopp's also had a better career away from Liverpool as Pep has away from City. Yeah?
No, what I'm saying is Klopp has done a better job.
Oh, now that would be a sensational manager. Klep. If we make a Klep, then goddamn, he's going to win everything.
Did Pep do the same job at Liverpool that Klopp has done? No.
Bro, no, I agree with
Maybe
you. Bro,
better.
Klopp,
Maybe better.
Klopp,
No.
to be fair. No, bro. Klopp could literally listen. For me personally, fuck these other conservatives that are fighting over. Give it to fucking Jurgen, bro. He'll deal with everything that Britain's facing right now, bro. Give him Prime Minister. That's how good Klopp is. He can go to anywhere and do a better job than anyone. Norbert for King of the Galaxy for me. I don't know how you feel on that, John, but he's better than everyone at everything. Do you think Norbert's better than Haaland as a goal scorer?
Who?
Norbert.
Norbert's the best. No one's better than Robert.
Jurgen Norbert Klopp.
No one's better than him. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Is that his actual middle name?
Yes.
That's tremendously shit.
Anyway, John, thanks for that. John, I love you. And I love that you've gone on holiday to Liverpool. And you've selected a hotel that is a proper Liverpool hotel. I salute it. As a football fan, I do salute it. I salute it massively.
Any Liverpool fan out there, you need to get the hotel on Anfield. It's the best hotel you could ever stay in Liverpool.
It's not, is it? It's the best Liverpool hotel. It's not the best.
I'm telling you, it's the best hotel you ever.
Bro, they've put dog shit on the wall. It's not a good hotel. Tell him to clean the walls. There's a mess on them.
No, Man United.
He's trying to deflect it to me now. At least we got better hotels than that.
Hold on. The Scousers are coming over for me now, I think. Listen, John, we need to get some others on, but it's always good to speak to you. I hope you enjoy the start of the season. Who have Liverpool got? Oh, fucking hell, of course, I know. Liverpool got Fulham. Fucking hell. All those hard games, John. But no, you're right. The FA referees and the whole world are against Liverpool with City. John, have a good evening. Have a good holiday with your family. You deserve it. And I'm no doubt I will see you next week.
Respect, love.
Love, guys.
Back.
Carragher has no titles.
Hey, nay.
Oh, sorry,
John.
John.
Don't start him. Only start him if you're going to remove him. Don't do that. Do a talk sport on him if you're going to do that.
You leave my number 23 out of this.
Right. It will lead the Premier League titles behind as well.
Don't start me in my name. Don't start me on my name players.
Cass, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'll just try to segue himself.
If you're going to carry on, get Usman in as well quickly, or just come on.
There's a few you mentioned one earlier on. So
goodbye, John.
John, we'll see you next week.
See you, John, next week. We gotta get just Osman in, please.
So do you not have the ability to? Sorry, I've just put too much cream in my hand, so I'm trying to deal with the cream. Otherwise, I'd press a button, but I can't.
Cash mentioned one earlier on who should not be on the books at Man United.
Yeah, I don't care. Bye, John.
Aye.
See you, John.
What so? Respect.
Yeah.
Are you not removing him? Why are you not removing him?
This is what it is, man. I'm just gonna get him in right now.
Listen, I put way too much cream in my hand, so I couldn't press.
Thank you, John, for the brilliant. Thank you, John, for the brilliant call. To be honest, it was fun.
Hold tight, John. No, John's brilliant. He's good people, and listen, he's actually. Sometimes he can be switched on, and sometimes he's switched off. I think today was one of the switched off moments, but I hope he's having, and rightly so. He's on holiday. In his favourite city in the world. If I was in Manchester, I'd probably be trolled as well, to be fair now. But I'm not. I'm here.
What you saying, Usman?
I'm doing alright. I was laughing my ass off in the back. You don't make me laugh, all of you.
Usman, who's a better manager, Jurgen Norbert Klopp or Pep Guardiola?
At the moment, I say Pep.
There we go. Sensible caller. You may continue. we can't have two head.
It's because he's won. At the moment, the league says he's won 4 in 5 years. If he wins this season, he's won a 3-piece. So, and Klopp, yes, Klopp's won everything. Yes, Klopp's won everything. Improve the league as well. If he gets another Champions League and a league, and Pep's on the same thing, you can ask that question: who's I bet if Klopp's got 2 Prems and 2 Champions League?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
so it's fair enough.
Wait, I've got a question for you then. If Klopp doesn't win a league this year, is it Klopp out?
No, I wouldn't be Klopp out at all. Because we're facing a team like City that's just unbelievable the way they play, and they managed to win without striker. So
what else?
Fair enough. We just what do you call it? We're just playing. We're going up against a better team.
What else?
That still get happy just because I'm gassing up City.
What else? I'm
Anyway,
getting happy with life. I'm just happy with life, bro.
I can tell. Kaz, what are you saying about Ziyech?
7-Up, no added sugar.
United.
No
You know what? Ziyech rumors have come up. I don't need to believe anything. It's just I'm just reading it at the moment.
I don't know which one's worse. Chelsea linked to Aubameyang goals. United linked to.
Are they really?
Yeah. Fabrizio link just right now has said that Chelsea exploring options of Emmerich
Aubameyang. What? Aubameyang who?
Yeah, a boomerang, man. But yeah.
Boomer blood clot, yeah.
That'd be funny, him coming back and going to Chelsea.
Probably score as well.
I don't know what Chelsea transfer strategy is at the moment.
No. It's piss off other clubs, I think. You know what? Honestly, the more I think about it, I feel like that dinner,
just looking at other people's targets.
Bro, that dinner, it makes perfect sense. Laporte.
They're just using other clothes.
But bro, they met up, yeah. They met up, and I applauded Chelsea's owner because by this point, Barcelona were. I was saying it so early. Listen, Barcelona are controlling this whole fucking transfer window in the whole of Europe. Everything is being decided by them, right? And I actually rated that Chelsea's owner said, "Fuck this, I'm flying over there and I'm having a word with them face to face and saying, listen, what's going on?" I think it probably started tense. I think they probably had a couple of shots of I don't know whether it be the coffee Patron alternative, maybe some tequila rosé, maybe it was a couple of bottles of Dom Perignon, whatever it was. Yeah, maybe it was just some simple red wine. Basically, they got smashed together, and they said, you know what? Let's just fucking piss off everyone together. Us and Chelsea and Barcelona together. Let's just go and piss off every single club we can possibly piss off. That's what I'm thinking now. They just got drunk and thought, fuck it, let's wind everyone up. Let's go for City and get City's targets. And I think it's going to end up with De Jong. They're going to end up taking De Jong. I can see it. I can see it now. I really.
Good thing. That's just, you know what? I love that. Because that's been wrong about the whole transfer window. So hopefully he's wrong about this one too.
People have been pointing out some I haven't been wrong.
Yeah, it's mad.
You know what?
Definitely
I've probably been pissed.
Bit.
I've been pissed for most of the transfer window. I'm sober now, bro. So you got to take me differently now.
Is anybody going to be worried about Chelsea at all if they get all these players, Osman? Do you think?
Yeah, in tournaments, right?
Yeah.
We're not in the league.
Not in the league.
Carabao Cup would be worried, but other than that, not the league. Because
to be fair, you lot, I think that's a valid point. You lot shouldn't be worried about him in the Champions League, neither. You wouldn't be worried about him in the Champions League.
No.
Nah.
So
I wouldn't say
the latest thing, guys.
And
for me, Fabrizio Romano.
Tuchel is Klopp's bitch. So that's why
Aubameyang, isn't it?
Hold on, but you can't say Tuchel is Klopp's bitch when you lot haven't beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't.
I'm talking about the clubs.
I'll be 100.
Listen,
listen, bro. You can't say that. You can't say that someone is someone's bitch when ultimately, you've never beat, like Klopp has never beat Tuchel. Is that the stat that everyone's saying? Klopp has never beat Tuchel.
In
That's why I
terms
think
of,
the 6
yeah,
draws.
in 90 minutes, yeah.
There's
In 90
definitely no
minutes, yeah.
bitchery. There's no bitchery going on here, bro. I'll be 100 with you, brother.
I mean,
There's
they just beat him on penalties twice, I think.
Oh, penalties do not count, man. Penalties can't be counted. You can't be counting penalties.
Yeah, it is a lottery, yeah.
Anyway, I want to move away from Chelsea. I'm not bothered
Please
about
do.
them right now.
Who are you going to move on to now?
City. Are you worried
Oh.
that if you don't get... Are you worried about just having Cancelo as a left back for next season?
Do you ever listen to
'Cause I
French
don't-
Montana?
because-
Do you ever listen to French Montana? Okay. Ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. I'm not worried about nothing. No, joking aside, this is the time of the year where I get rattled every single season. I thought at the start of the summer I was actually saying this is the first summer where I'm proper back in my club next season, because every summer I'm thinking I'm pulling my hair out and what's happened the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I do worry a little bit, but then I speak with other City fans and I just remember like every season how I am this time of year. I remember the feeling of when we lost to Leicester 5-2 right at home. I remember how I felt that night. I was losing my shit. I was like switching on friends. Like I had Arsenal fans that night placing bets with me, £100 bets that Arsenal were going to finish above Manchester City. No lie. Cass, you were at the barbecue, in fact, weren't you? So you saw the bets being handed out, yeah. So no lie, right?
£5. That was a hefty bet,
that wasn't
man.
the £5. £5 was the Villa finishing above Arsenal, but mine was 100 with Chris. So yeah, I just have to remind myself how I feel as a City fan at this time of year, most years. But then I remember what happens in January, February, March, April, and most importantly, what happens in May. And do you know what happens in May, Usman?
You won the league for that.
No. When you said you won the league, I didn't say, do you know what happened this May? I said, do you know what happens in May? Plural, more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4 times, more than 5 times, 6 times, bro, in the last 10 years. Do you know what happens in May?
That you managed to get over the line.
Bro, it's like it's deep into spring. Some might call it summer. The flowers are blossoming. Listen, it's a beautiful, beautiful time of year as a City fan because we build up and we win leagues, bro. So am I worried? Why would I be worried? When have my board got it wrong? When have my board got it wrong? I can't go against my board. There's no history of them getting it wrong. I can't go against them. I'm not worried.
I'm only saying because towards the back of the end of last season, the defense was struggling, and the fact that if Walker gets injured, if Walker gets injured, then Cancelo's going to move to right back, and then you're going to be worried on the left. Could you have Ake for like 10 games in a row?
Bro, everything you're saying is factual. This is what I've been saying yesterday. This is what I pull my hair out about. This is where probably a drunk Daps would be getting even more rattled about it, because you're right. You're spot on. But we're all saying very simple things, right? And if they're very simple things, then Pep has definitely noticed this, bro. It's not something that it's not happening. And Pep, bro, if anyone can do what?
If anyone can deal with that, it'll be Pep. Pep will manage. He's somehow win
I was
the
going to
league
say, if anyone could actually, if anyone
he
could
can win the league with Delpha left back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Look,
Delpha left back.
Everything we're saying is not like supreme intelligence, and I'm not knocking you because I've been saying it myself. All the worrying signs, yeah, are things that Pep Guardiola will have seen, right? And if he didn't, one of his assistants would have seen. And if they didn't, one of the board would have seen. Nothing going on at Manchester City is not planned, right? It isn't. Nothing at City is not planned. Pep Guardiola doesn't give one target in one position. Pep Guardiola gives the board 3 targets in every position. So right now, Manchester City and myself, we will all get rattled. But then the ones that calm us down, people like Steve, to be fair, Mason is one of them as well, to be fair. Mason's a lot younger, but he's already coming through like Steve, where he's like, guys, just calm down. relax, everything's fine. And it's true, we do have to do that because we're talking very simple, basic things in football, things that managers like fucking Frank Lampard would pick up on. Yeah. So it's cool, bruv. I do get it. I've made I should worry, but then you look at all of that and you look at the fact that when did we last actually have a left back? There we go. There's the answer.
The guy that's fucked off somewhere.
Yeah, and he's
better off being there.
So all these stuff that people are saying, it's all spot on. People can talk about. I'll see in the comments, hold tight, Ace 12, Kai, I think it is. Yeah, we've let Jesus go. We've let Sterling go. Fernandinho's retired.
That's how I was going to come on.
We've let, but all of this is, and I know it's almost like I'm saying, fuck content creating, fuck talking about football. We're just going to say Pep will have the answer.
I don't think Grealish can fill that role of what Sterling used to do. I think Grealish is going to struggle. I feel like this is a make or break season.
Do you feel like that, or do you hope? There's a difference. As a Liverpool fan, are you hoping?
I don't hope that.
Did you see the Haaland goal against Bayern?
No, I missed the game.
Oh, right. So the pass was kind of replica the type of passes Sterling used to give Aguero. It was replica, exactly the same. Do you know what it is? It's because it was a perfectly weighted pass from De Bruyne, where literally all Sterling had all Grealish had to do was go bang, and it was through. I get everything everyone's saying, but the fact is, there's nothing going on at City that wasn't planned. Our board don't operate like that. Our manager doesn't operate like that. This isn't a club that, oh shit, we need to hit financial fair play. We're having one of our most financially good summers we've ever had. Probably is our best financial summer we have ever had. We don't need to hit financial fair play. We're not. All of this is for reasons, bro. So my warning, and I could be wrong. Listen, I've been wrong all summer and I could be wrong again. But to everyone that's doubting Manchester City right now, and this is not at City fans because we're doubting ourselves out of worry. This is to every single Liverpool fan, to every single Chelsea fan, to every single Tottenham fan, to every single Arsenal fan. And you know what? If there's some United fans that are getting a bit ahead of themselves, it's you lot as well, right? If you lot see what's going on at City, and think this is your chance, you're hoping it's your chance. It's not. This was all planned. Something's going on. And we might start slow. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because when it gets to January, when it gets to February, do you think Manchester City will be, if we start off badly, when it gets to January and February, do you think Manchester City will be fourth, or do you think Manchester City will be very close to whoever is leading the league?
Is that for me?
Yeah, well, anyone.
I need a dip. I'm absolutely knackered.
No, go, Cass.
I'm so tired.
That's cool,
I think they'll be close. And what I was going to say about Grealish...
So here, hold on. So if we are close to whoever is first, yeah, who's the pressure going to be on? City or the person that the team that have won the Premier League? Is it 5 out of 6 or 4 out of 5? However it is, yeah.
The team that's first, but you got to remember one thing.
And what happens then?
The fact that there's a World Cup in the way as well. People think about how the players are going to come back from the World Cup as well. You've got to factor that as well, because it's not a normal season. They're playing almost half before.
Yeah,
World
no,
Cup.
you're right. And whereas every other team will be able to ride that hurdle, what you're saying is that Pep won't be able to ride.
No, I'm just saying this is in general for every team. I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is this is. I'm sorry. It's. Maybe I'm helping myself by saying it, but I just think all these things that we can talk on, it's like, yeah, we can talk on all those things. Do we really think that City and Pep Guardiola haven't thought of all of these things?
Daps, if you're saying that, why do you just come out and say that City are going to win the league? Say that you're 100% confident about it.
Because of superstitions, bro. That's the reason. It's documented. It's superstitions. I won't say it because of superstitions.
Osman, I feel like I feel like you're really saying that because you watched the Community Shield.
No, I'm actually not. I'm just talking in general.
Like, you really thought that before the Community Shield? You really thought that Nunes is gonna be scoring more goals than Haaland, for example? Did you think that you're gonna
I
be
didn't
your
think
team
that.
is without Mane is better than their team when they added Alvarez, Phillips, now what's his name? Grealish is integrated. Haaland coming in, one of the best young strikers in world football right now, the best ratio in the Champions League over the last 3 years, or because you saw that it didn't work in the Community Shield? Because this is the narrative that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, go on.
No, for me, the Community Shield is just it's a yes, there's a tough end line, but it's a pre-season game at the end of the day. It's a curtain raiser for the season, and that's basically a fitness game. The best fitness you actually see, best performance are when the season starts, and when in January time towards the back end of the season, that's when you see the main performances. And for me, I've been sticking to it, but I've not actually said it. But I feel like Liverpool will win the league this year. So
do you know what it is? And you're right to back
it's
your
not
team.
even before
That's what you
Community Shield.
think. But honestly, like I said, this is a warning to everyone else, right? To every other team. If you're seeing what is going on at City in the last 2 weeks, because I won't say any more than that, you could even say in the last week, if you're seeing what has gone on at City since, okay, so we lost against, we didn't play enough. We haven't, in my opinion, we haven't had enough preseason games in a season that we're trying to move to playing with a number 9 again. That's my opinion, right? And then, yeah, all right, we've lost out on a left back, and Barcelona won't fucking drop it with Bernardo Silva. If you're seeing those things, and like as a rival fan or even as a rival manager, you're going to start clutching at that and thinking, you know what, this is the season to get on at City. Honestly, you're clutching, innit? You're clutching. Just check the history, bro. We've had bad. Listen, I was pulling my fucking hair out trying to get a replacement for Company. When we jumped from Koulibaly to Koundé to Diaz, I was like, I don't want Diaz. I don't want another player from that fucking Portuguese league. Last time they gave us Mangala. I don't want another one. Diaz landed and won player of the season, right? So, honestly, honest to God, as a City fan, I can sit here and I can go, I'm losing my shit with my board. But then I can
I think you're underestimating the factor of Sterling and Jesus.
And I think you're overestimating. And I think you're overestimating it, brother, because I've shown you the numbers.
Hey, listen, Daps, there's a super chat. There's a super chat here that is related to this. Thank you so much, 1970 Jamrock, for this super chat. I appreciate the support. It's great. So is it? So he's saying, is it inconceivable that City will finish second then?
No, we finished second. Everyone's
treating City like like they're God, and
no one is, bro. No one is. You're saying these things, bro. Oh, you just said that. At no point have I said we're invincible. You just said that, brother. All you keep saying is people are saying, or I think, and do all of that. All I am saying is, this may well once again, like most seasons, come back to haunt you because of the 6 leagues that we have won. We've started only one of them well. Only one of them. The rest we've started badly, bro. Last season, people say City started the season quite badly. Last season, I was actually going, do you know what? We've started the season quite well for a City team because we've actually played Chelsea away, Liverpool away, Tottenham away. I think we played 5 of the 6 away and taken some points. So I agree with you. Look, City are definitely beatable. And listen, fuck me, it's been proven in the Champions League enough. We are beatable, right? We are beatable in the league. Like, Liverpool had our number for a long time. Liverpool can win the league. They won it 3 seasons ago. But there seems like there are 100 reasons to why City are not going to win the league this season. And everyone's clutching onto every single one of them. And it's like, you can clutch onto every single possible reason you want. I'm going to say one thing back to you. We're managed by Pep Guardiola, right? And he's done it 4 times out of 5. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. 4 times out of 5. That is not 100%. So I'm not saying we're invincible. 4 times out of 5 means
he lost the first year to Antonio.
I said 4 times out of 5. If we want to say out of 6, then okay.
Which is to be honest, he's the best. He's the better manager. He's the better manager.
The last 5 seasons is 4 out of 5.
He's the better manager in the league. There's nobody. It's just numbers don't lie, man. Numbers don't lie.
hold on. So, J-Mac, no, look, where's that gone? So, you are saying that without coming out and saying that without your chest because of your superstition. Look, I've got superstitions. I've made predictions before. I made a prediction about the Crystal Palace game and we lost it. And for that reason, I don't do superstitions. I get my daughter to say things before certain games because it seems to work. But I'm not saying we're invincible. Like I just said, we've won 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 does not mean invincible. But all
this
these
season
reasons
needs to come quickly. In my opinion, this season just needs to come quickly so the talking can stop and we can just see how every team performs. This in general.
Oh, the season's 38 games long. We're not going to know for a long time because this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. What you think the season starts and 10 games in, we're going to know. We're not, bro.
No,
we're not going to know till May. We're not going to know till May.
Obviously, we'll know in May.
No, I'm sorry, brother. I already see it in your eyes as a Liverpool fan. If you start well, you know it in fucking November. You know it in November, innit? You think you won the league in November, bro. You're going to know it. I know it. Some of your fan base already won it, bro.
I haven't said anything like that. And you don't know what I'm thinking. I'm actually not thinking that anyway.
I know. You're just trying to rattle me, so I'm trying to rattle you back.
Guys, he never... okay, the people in the comments saying that Daps said that they already won the league. He never said that. He just said...
But Daps said that that Liverpool will be 5 points behind whoever's top anyway. So he does think that...
This guy's documenting my life. Did I say that?
I can't remember that, but maybe he knows.
What show was that on? Because I don't remember saying that.
Oh my God, he's coming prepared, bro.
You said it 3 weeks. You said it 3 weeks ago on a show. You didn't say it like that.
What day of the week was it? What day of the week was it? Remember?
What day of the week? But I can remember that on a show you said Liverpool will be 5 points. It won't be as close as it was, but there'll be 5 points behind.
I remember that. I remember that.
That actually sounds way too intelligent for me. I'm not gonna lie. I must have been drunk. I would have.
No, but I remember that. I remember we were talking about predictions, and we said that it might not be as close as like the 2 seasons with the 1 point difference. So yes. But again, that can change, right? Like, but the point is, can anybody in the right state of mind rule out that Pep Guardiola knows how to win the leagues? No one can say that. And is anybody else around in the world that knows how to win the league better than Guardiola? Nobody.
Well, right, thank you. So Usman, sorry, just before you go, I need to pull this up while you're here. So Gemma, what you're saying is Daps is essentially saying that City have won the league based on history. He just doesn't want to come out and say it because of superstition. No, bro. What I said was you lot are all clinging on to all these reasons that you think are really big reasons. And all I'm saying is the one other thing you need to take into consideration is Pep's history. I'm not saying based on history we win it. What I'm saying is, like, for example, you're saying, oh, we haven't got a left back. People are saying we haven't got a left back. Well, we haven't had one for 4 fucking years. Right. So that can kind of rule that out. I'm not saying we win the league. I'm not saying because of anything we win the league. I'm saying if you want to look at all the different things, you also have to take into consideration Pep's history in the league. That doesn't mean if I could call that City are going to win the league, trust me, I would go and put 10 bags on it right now. Right. And I'm not even going to put £10 on it. So I'm not saying City are going to win the league. I'm just saying there seems to be a lot of clutching at other things by other fan bases, predominantly Liverpool, I must say, that for me, I think is trying to boost your fan base. And you've probably heard it in a lot of Liverpool echo chambers where no one actually says back to you, but what about Pep's history? Because it is relevant. It is relevant. When Terry said to me last year, when I said, Terry, on the terrace, do you think Liverpool are going to win this league? And he said, yes, I think they're going to come to the Etihad at the weekend and they're going to win it. And I said, okay, Terry, in the league, when did Liverpool last win at the Etihad? And he said, but it doesn't matter. And I said, well, it does matter because
our record is shit at the Etihad at the moment.
But that does
the
matter.
Only way
history does. History. Form over previous seasons. So I fucking know it. How many times did we come to Anfield? The only time I think we've won at Anfield was when there weren't fans there. It's relevant. For me to say it's not relevant would be crazy. Like, history is relevant. You have to take advantage of it.
What I'm going to say is that this season, the only way we can we can win the league is basically we need to beat City and most of the top 4 sides. That's what we need to improve on. We can't draw any games anymore. We draw too many.
Yeah,
like,
but then for me, I could also say that the other top 4 sides need to improve against you, because the other top 4 sides ain't beating you really. Most of them are drawing against you as well. So,
yeah, but we do silly mistakes that causes us to draw games. We don't control.
Bro, I'm not
it,
having that. No, that's not it.
These are just excuses.
That's an excuse, bro. That's an excuse, bro.
Yeah,
we draw too
in that
many
case,
games.
we all. Well, yeah, we dropped too many points in that case as well. It's just that's literally
at the end, Osman. At the end, you were chasing City and they didn't slip. It's as simple as that. You went to the Etihad. You had the chance to do it.
Listen, Usman.
Last season we need to forget about it now and focus on this season only. Because last season has gone. We can't bring that season back or sort whatever happened that season. All you can do is make changes for this season. And we got to remember there's a new season coming up. 38 games, anything can happen.
Tell that to the players, Osman, because 4 out of 5 was everybody talking about. If Pep gets that,
if I was top, I'd use that to motivate them. I'd say you can't let say I won 4 out of 5. You can't let them win a 3 titles in a row when we've been chasing them. We need to beat them. We need to come out of the.
Do you know what? The last thing I'm going to say to you, Usman, is it's not about you letting us do anything, brother. It's not about you letting us do anything.
To be honest, it's the other teams that don't perform.
No, bro. No, bro. Another bro. No, bro. It's not. It's a
try against Crystal Palace.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You're right. We've got London, brother. Come on, man.
The only teams that tried against you last season were Crystal Palace and Southampton. Rest didn't.
You know what? This is mad. We've had Liverpool fans on tonight. One said that basically the refs are all on our side, and now one's saying that basically all the other teams don't try hard enough about us. How about actually we're just quite a good team, and Pep's quite a good manager, and the reason we beat most teams is because we're good. How about that? No. No,
you are a good team, but you also got to consider the fact that teams don't try as well.
Right. So let me be clear. Last season, you didn't win the league because other teams didn't try hard enough, and because you lot. Hold on. I'm not twisting your words. I'm taking your exact words, bro. There's no twisting going on. Literally, there's no twisting. You've just said other teams do not try hard enough, and you've also said that ultimately you dropped points because of lazy mistakes. So basically, Liverpool didn't win the league because other teams didn't try hard enough, and you made lazy mistakes. And nothing that actually. Do you know you make your own luck, bro? Do you know that you make your own luck? Like I feel so sorry for Kings Football, who we're getting in next. I promise you, we're going to get Michael and Kings in at the same time. And sorry for waiting. I really appreciate it. With Arsenal, right, just quickly, when we played Arsenal at the Emirates, and Arsenal had what some will say was some controversial decisions, and that if those decisions hadn't gone the way, now I'm not even going to talk on the decisions. For me personally, my view on things like that is, listen, again, you make your own luck. If you get players, no, I'm not. I'm talking. This is no, bro. I'm not, bro. Hold on. This is nothing to do with me focusing on the Arsenal game. This is to prove a point. When you're saying about, we make our sloppy mistakes, that's all we've done, or other teams play hard enough. I've spoke on this twice now. So firstly, in the example with the Arsenal one, if a player gets sent off, guess what? If you want to win the fucking league or you want to get a certain position, your players work fucking harder, right? If you're down to 9 men, I remember as a City plan. I remember when City played Bayern, under Pep Guardiola. Bayern got a player sent off. I still felt like there were more Bayern Munich players on that pitch than there were City, because Pep had them playing to the point where it felt like there was more of them because they wanted that game more, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing, I couldn't give a shit, if we start the league really badly and Liverpool start the league really well, because it doesn't matter. Pep will make our team go and go and go and go and go 38 games, and he will know. And these are the things about making your own luck. So for you to come on
if you're using that game, what about the?
No, I'm not using that game, bro. You've completely misunderstood what I'm saying.
Game as well. What about the
bro, honestly, bro. You know this. No, Usman. that what you've just done there has shown me basically that your intelligence in this conversation is not good enough, because I wasn't talking about that game as the moment. I'm talking about the fact that Arsenal had players sent off and they moaned about the player being sent off. If you really want to win something, you work harder. You work harder. You don't use the excuse. You work harder. That's what I'm saying. So the Everton game, do you know what? Yeah, that was a handball. We all fucking know it, bro. But the fact is, after that, did you lot drop points elsewhere?
Yeah, against Tottenham, which was
right. If you wanted to win the league, don't drop those fucking points. If you want to win the league, that's what I'm saying. We
drop silly points, which you don't.
No, but that's not. That's no one else's. No, that's your fault.
That's on us,
that's
obviously.
Your fault,
that's
bro.
on.
And that is why we will win. That's why Pep gets out of players to win things, because he's like, you don't make those mistakes. Not in the business end of the season. The last couple of games, you keep Villa 2-0 down at home, bro. Any other game, we probably lose that. But that game, there's no way we're fucking losing that game. You're going to throw a whole season away in one game. No, you're fucking not. No, you are not. You're not going to do that. And the players that we buy, they're not in the mentality of doing that. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. You're right. We're not going to do that. So we win leagues because our players want to win leagues. It's not because other teams try. And do you know what? Actually, do you know what, Usman? You might be right. Maybe other teams haven't tried hard enough. That's not our fault. That's not our players' fault. That's because our players' attributes are to try hard. Their players' attributes are to try not as hard. Are some players at other teams technically better than some Manchester City players? 100%. Are some, you know what? Again, we're going to get King Football on in a second. And technically, we could probably say that a lot of players are better than Zinchenko. But guess what? Zinchenko's a fucking warrior, bruv. Zinchenko is a warrior. And his mentality is to win things. His mentality is to work harder. And that is what wins things, bro. And that's why I love my club and I love my players. Listen, you've managed to rattle me when I'm not even drunk. So, Usman, you've done your job very well. Thank you. But we need to get some others on.
Anyway, have a good evening, both of you as well.
And you,
thank you so much for coming on, my friend. All the love, and appreciate the phone and the call. It was great. It was a great discussion. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it, bro.
Big up to all of you.
Yeah, thank and you, Usman. Love always.
Love, man. Okay, Daps. You calm now. You calm now.
I'm good, bro. I'm so calm. Listen.
Okay.
Listen, bro. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like a Talk Sport fucking presenter, to be honest with you.
Yes, this conversation was so. Anyway,
bro, control me. I need to say to you, Cass, and everyone else, you know what I'm like. You need to control me. If things are going over 5 minutes, or whatever, you need to pull me in. You need to say, Daps, calm down, be quiet, shut your mouth, whatever. You can tell me to shut your mouth. I talk too much. It's fine. But listen, let's get the last two guys
King's
in.
Football Show, the people that will actually win the league now. We know that. They actually gonna win the league based on some of the fan base. So King's Football Show, welcome. If you can turn your phone, if you're on the phone, turn your phone to the sideways. Yeah, that's much better, my friend. Much better.
Firstly, apologies for me talking too much and keeping you for so long.
It was too long. So
no worries, guys. How you guys doing?
First Arsenal fan today, so I'm happy that we're gonna move away from Liverpool and Man City, but I know that it will come. It will come to this at some point.
So can we just also get Michael in? And do you know what? Michael is a perfect person to get in as a Cass replacement, because he's Cass's co-host on Trafford Tunnel anyway. So let's get Michael in.
Yeah,
Michael.
Michael, you good?
What's up, how about you guys?
You good?
Yeah.
Good, man. We're good.
Sorry for the wait, bro. Sorry.
You're good. I was entertaining.
Right. So
King's Show.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, for me,
don't say Pep, please.
Okay. But I rate Pep, so I wouldn't say anything negative about him. For me, he's the best manager in the world, and he plays the best football. And for me, do you know what's funny for me? Yeah, I'm gonna give an example, and it's not even football. So if you go to Bentley, yeah, the reason why they have the best cars is because they buy the best parts, and they have the best engineers, and they have the best structure. Yeah. If the chief engineer of Bentley went to Pichot isn't suddenly gonna be a Bentley. You need the best players to be the best manager and the best team. And that's why I rate Pep, because he knows that for him to be best, he needs the best players. And he said it. He said that if you give him shit players, he won't do well, because the level of football that he plays, mediocre players can't play it. So for me, it's like, with Klopp, he's a great manager, no doubt. I would have him at Arsenal. I would be so happy to have him. But him not going to a Man City or to a Bayern or to a Real or to a Barca, that's on him.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why he hasn't done it, but it's on him. And until he does it, where the pressure is to win everything every year, or he starts winning more league titles than Pep, I'm not going to rate him higher than Pep. No. And that's just how I look at it.
Bro, it's the best way to look at pretty much anything in football is to pull it away from football and put it in another business, right? And you know what? The best way to look at other businesses is sometimes to pull it into football, because do you know what? To be successful at most things, it's a very similar formula. That's why you can take Khaldoon, our owner. He's just taken a business model and applying it to football. That's why he didn't come from a football background. He's come from other backgrounds. It's the same with, CEOs of companies. They come from one company, move into a completely different sector, but ultimately they know the simple things. You do the simple things. And one of the most important things is, and I'm going to talk on Arsenal now, is I always say this when people say Arteta out, and I was actually saying this when people were saying Wenger out, was, okay, so you want Wenger out. Wenger, as an employee, not as a manager, let's see him as an employee, every single season has had his contract extended. So, as an employee, why do you get your contract extended? Because you're hitting objectives, right? Objectives set by your manager, aka the board. So, you want Wenger out. Wenger's not the issue. He's hitting his objectives. So, at the start of every summer or start of every year, as an employee myself, I get set objectives and I get told what tools I'm going to have to hit my objectives. If I do that, I get a bonus. If I don't do that, I'll probably be put on a performance plan, management plan. If I was a contractor, I'd just be sacked, right? So, spot on. Arsenal have not. So, when Wenger left, you had, I think everyone wanted someone like Simeone. And I was like, okay, cool. So, what makes you think you're going to get Simeone? Because when Simeone rocks up to this interview, right, the Arsenal board will think they're interviewing Simeone. Simeone is an elite manager. Someone that is elite at their job thinks they're doing the interviewing, because it's like, I'm good where I am. My job, I'm securing my job. I'm getting paid nicely in my job. But I'll come and interview you and see if I want to work for you. You're not interviewing. Oh, you think you're interviewing me? No. Because your couple of questions are going to be dog shit. But the questions I have back for you are going to put you on the spot, because I'm elite at my job and I'm happy where I am. So Simeone to Arsenal's board. Okay, Arsenal, I don't know. Oh, you're going to be in the capital of London and we're going to pay you this much and blah. Okay, cool. What are my objectives, please? Because right now I won a couple of leagues and that, and I'm challenging in the Champions League and whatever. But I'm interested in new challenges and I'm interested in getting paid more money. But what are my objectives? Well, we want you to come to Arsenal and we hope that you can get us top 4 football. What about? If you could go and run in the FA Cup, that's amazing. All right, but top 4, okay. Top 4 to get you back in the Champions League that you're currently not in, okay. And what tools are you giving me to get top 4? And then they tell him the tools he's getting. Simeone's going to go, nah, I'm all right, Pep Guardiola is going to walk in there and he's going to say, right, same thing, same interview, but this time it's at City. And he's like, what are the objectives? We want you to compete in every single trophy that is possible. We want you to get as far in every single trophy that you are in, whether it be the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League or the league. We expect you to go as far as possible in every single one. Okay, cool. What are you going to give me to do that? Well, firstly, we're in every single competition possible. Okay, fucking hell, that sounds good. Secondly, have you seen our squad? Our squad is pretty fucking good as well. Yeah, it is a pretty good squad. Okay, and finally, here's a fucking blank checkbook. Tell us what you want. In fact, you know what, bro? You can have a season. You can have one season. We'll buy you a few players. You're going to join us in a year and a half. We'll buy you some players for when you start that you want. And in the meantime, we'll give you a first year where, you know what, if you don't compete as much as normal, that's fine. We get it. You need to come in. Need to have a look at what's going on. Then we'll give you a blank checkbook to address every single thing you need addressing in one summer.
Yeah.
There's the difference. And that is exactly what you said. Because guess what? Pep's earned the right to do that. He's earned the right to get those tools. That's why. And that's why I rate Arteta, because Arteta's had to do a harder job. He's had to basically take however long, like it's pretty much, I think Arteta probably got told, you can buy players, but to buy players, you've got to make the wage bill yourself.
I know what it is with Arsenal, or Arsenal fans in general, is that people think that just because we were a great team in the past, we are still entitled to be great. No, for us to be able to compete to win league titles, you need a world-class structure around the club. So you need the best managers, you need the best analytics, you need the best training center, you need the best sporting director. Like everything has to be the best. Yeah. And then when you have that, you need one of the best managers. And when you have one of the best managers, you need to buy the best players. And that is the only way you win. It's not about your history, because Chelsea have shown that you can come from not being a very successful club to be a successful club. Man City have shown that you can come from being a very successful club, not very successful, to become a successful club. And Man United and Arsenal have shown that you can be one of the most successful clubs to be a club who doesn't even like compete for Champions League. So people don't want to look at reality. The second thing is that we've had dead players for years. Yeah. And for us to be able to become a good club again, we had to get rid of them. People forget, we had players like Lichtsteiner, Mustafi, Socrates.
But I was about to say this. I saw something yesterday.
Yeah.
Someone you've just got rid of, I believe, was the last player from the previous sporting director or something's time at Arsenal. That is taking all this time.
Sven, exactly. Sven Mislintat.
Yeah.
The last player left, which was Leno. Exactly. So
and the wages that them lot were on were
like, we had meaty players on world-class salaries. That's the truth, and that killed us. And this is the season now where I'm gonna judge Arteta. I'm gonna look at what does he do when it goes well, what does he do when it goes bad, how does he react to a loss, how does he handle when someone scores before us, how does he manage the squad, how does he manage playing in multiple positions, and lastly, how does he handle the squad after the World Cup. So after this, I will make my assessment and say that, he's a good manager or he's not a good manager. Because before, I'm not going to lie, when we just employed him, I didn't like him, and I didn't rate him, and I didn't rate the football we were playing. But last season, I saw something, especially when we switched to a 4-3-3, and when we had most of our players available, we were actually semi-decent, and that's why we were fourth for a very long time. But now he's bought more players, and he has come out and said that they're going to buy more. Edu has come out and said that they're going to buy more. So now the pressure is on them to do something. And I think that the owners of Arsenal Football Club, if you look at it, they took over the club 100% in 2018. And since 2018, that is when they have started to spend money. Yeah. And the objective last season, whether we like it or accept it or lower the standard, whatever you want to call it, from the owners who own the club and the board, it was Europa League. And that is why when he secured the Europa League, he got a new contract extension. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But from their point of view, that was the objective. This season, the objective from them is Champions League. I still think that the aim should be winning the Europa League and finishing in the top 4, because he's now been at the job for 2.5 seasons. He spent money, he's got his players, the board has backed him, they've been patient, match going fan is behind him. So really, there's no more excuses for Arteta.
I think that's the thing that everyone agrees on. I mean, me as a City fan, the whole time, Northside and Lee Gunner, both of them, I've had the debates with both of them.
Yeah.
And Northside in particular, if I disagree with Northside on one thing, sometimes he thinks I'm fully Arteta in. Now, let's be honest, I'm a City fan. I couldn't give a shit whether you keep. I couldn't give a shit whether you keep. All I will say on Arteta is, and I'll keep saying this, is when he leaves, and you know what? I wish they could have made a point back to me that you kind of made, and it could have kind of killed off my whole argument. When I say that the one thing that if Arteta leaves, because if Arteta fails this season, I'm with them. He should probably go, right?
100%, 100%.
But I feel like if he goes, you have to understand that he has changed the mentality of your club. He has changed the mentality of your board. Your board are no longer, and again, if Arsenal fans want to shoot me down for this, that's perfectly fine. But in my opinion, after this period between Wenger leaving and Arteta coming in, Arsenal players have been coming to Arsenal for the wrong reasons. They're not players that are coming to win trophies. They're players that are coming because they know they can get a good wage and live in the capital of England and play for a fashionable club, right?
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Shoot me down for it. Arteta has come in and in my opinion, he's addressed the wage bill. Do you know what? He addressed that wage bill within a very short space of time. He knocked like 600 bags a week off of your wage bill in a space of months, right? Now, Pep didn't have to do that, City. Pep did not have those challenges, that Arteta had. He had to do them. He had to get players with the right mentality. Now, people go, but Aubameyang went to Barcelona and he's banging again. Firstly, it's not the same league. Secondly, do you know what? Maybe because he actually is joining Barcelona for different reasons. Martial for Man United has been stinky for years. But right now, Martial looks very good. Why? Potentially because he's got to that age. He's been on loan. He's played elsewhere. And he's realised, you know what? This is no one else's. This is on you, bro. You've come back to Man United under a different manager. You've had a season elsewhere. You can't blame anyone, Martial. This is on you now. So guess what? He performs. Same with Aubameyang. This is Aubameyang's last chance. He's gone Barcelona. He probably has always wanted to play for Barcelona. So he's working a little harder. That's not Arteta's fault. And people go, but now he's banging. So.
Aubameyang does this. He goes to a club, he bangs for 2-3 seasons, and then he wants to leave. He did it at Milan, he did it at Dortmund, he's done it at Arsenal, and he's probably going to do it at Barca as well. Some players, they just need to change environment every now and then because they get bored. Yeah. And at the end of the day, Arteta trusted Aubameyang. That's why he gave him that contract. That's why he gave him the captain's offer. That's why even though he was late for the most important game of the season, he still gave him another chance. So Aubameyang, as much as I liked him, he let the club down and he let the manager down. And there has to be consequences. Because when you don't have consequences, every other member of the squad is going to look at you and be like, okay, so you can get away with things with this manager. Then that's fine. Why should I care? But now the players know that if you're not up for it, you're gone. There's no more joke. And we haven't had that since probably when Patrick Vieira and Henry and them were there. We haven't had the right character. I'm not saying that all of a sudden Arsenal are going to compete for the league or Arteta is a world-class manager. I'm not saying that. But even if he fails this season, we have a squad where any good manager can come in and he only needs to buy 2 or 3 players and he can do his thing. Because these players are young, they got a lot of potential, they're technically good, they can play a ball possession football. And these are the fundamentals that a lot of good managers look at, if you get my point.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
100% on the note of Aubameyang, Fabrizio Romano just tweeted about like a half an hour ago that Chelsea are considering Aubameyang for their forward line. There's no bid, but he is the name on the Chelsea list.
Yeah, and again, it just proves the kind of character he is.
Exactly what you just said, man. Exactly what you just said.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, but people don't want to hear this because when you say it, it's like, oh no, you lower the standards. Oh, you back the manager. No, I support Arsenal Football Club. I don't really care. One day Arteta will leave, like George Graham left, like Arsene Wenger left. No manager stands there forever, but the club does. So for me, it's like, if I see something that you are doing and I can see the longer picture, then I'm going to have patience, because Arsenal are no longer at a stage where we can do quick fixes. We tried it. We tried, like I said, Aubameyang, Pepe. It didn't work. It didn't work. So again, like, people don't want to look at the whole picture. It's just like
the whole culture changed, right? Like the whole culture changed this year.
Yeah, yes. And at the end of the day, we will see now this season. Like this season, we will see what can Arsenal actually do. Can they get into that top 4? Can they win a trophy? You know, can they be more consistent? Can they go and beat Crystal Palace on Friday? We are going to
hard
see,
game,
you know.
hard first
Good test.
It's a good test, because if we lose, then you can say it's the same old Arsenal again. But if we go there and we put in a performance and we win and we look good, then you can see, okay, maybe there's something there. Let's try and look at a few more games. And you start looking and you start analyzing, and you base your critics based on what you see, not of your emotional attachment towards the manager, whether you hate him or you love him. Like, I don't like when people get too excited and call him the next Pep. Like, he hasn't done anything to earn that. But let's just see what he can do, you know. That's
do you know what? So I think you're making a good point, because I've been saying it's a really hard game for Arsenal. I think Arsenal have been to face Brentford away first game of the season on a Friday last year. Now to face Palace away, who, listen, bro, we both dropped points. We both played Crystal Palace on a Monday night last season and dropped points there. We know how hard it is going to Crystal Palace on an evening game. It's not easy. It's one of those grounds. It's just, there's certain types of grounds that are just never good. Brentford's ground's very similar, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think it's a hard game for Arsenal, but at the same time, I do think it's probably the right time for Arsenal, because Arsenal are on a good bounce at the moment. You probably heard me backstage speak on Zinchenko and how much of a warrior he is, and I think that with Jesus, and I've said it on quite a few streams now, I think the reason that Arsenal beat Chelsea 4-0. Now, of course, we can take into the fact that at the moment it's pre-season. Yes, I'm not reading too much into it, but at the same time, I saw some fight in there that was like, because at that point, Arsenal were becoming a bit of a laughing stock of Tottenham and Chelsea fans and United fans and some City fans probably, and some Liverpool fans, and it was almost like there's players.
We can't hide from the truth.
No, and the fact is, players like Gabriel Jesus, players like Zinchenko. I'm not going to speak on players from other clubs because I can't speak on them enough, but I can speak on Zinchenko and Jesus and tell you they've just left the champions of England, right? They've just left a team that go into the deeper stages of the Champions League every single season. They're two players that win a lot of trophies, right? They haven't left Manchester City to go and join up with Arsenal and become the laughing stock of the league. They haven't done that. And it would have hurt them seeing people laughing at the club they've just joined. And they would have been and some other players that were at Arsenal would have been saying, look, we nearly got top 4 last season. We fucked up. We done fucked up. Our immaturity is we fucked up, yeah? Jesus and Zinchenko will be like, fuck this top 4 talk. No, we're getting top 4 this season. And we're not being laughed at by Chelsea. Listen, Zinchenko and Jesus will be We beat Chelsea home and away last season. What do you mean, like laughing at us? We're going out there and we're performing. And listen, certain players, if they're not performing, probably would hear from players like Zinchenko and Jesus in the changing room. Like,
because they're used to the highest standard. They've lived in the aura of Man City
and
for 4 or 5 years. They've competed at the highest level, highest demand.
Yeah, and at Manchester City, maybe you haven't seen Gabriel Jesus be that passionate, right? Maybe because he hasn't had to, because the players around him work their balls off. I can tell you now, we've seen it for Brazil. We've seen him get sent off and him lose his shit about being sent off in an important game, right? The guy's passionate. So what you might see from Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal, if players put their heads down, might be a different type of player than you've seen at Manchester City. And I do think they're going into this game at the right time where, do you know what? If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd actually be thinking, do you know what? To get Crystal Palace away out of the way when we're in good form at the start of the season, they're the type of games I spoke on earlier. When I looked at last season, and by November we'd played Liverpool away, Chelsea away, Tottenham away, Man United away, Arsenal at home. And on the 2nd of January, we played Arsenal away. By the 2nd of January, we'd played the top 5 teams all away from home, right? That's important. That's important to get Crystal Palace away. Yeah. That's important.
And it's the first season, to be honest, that I think it's the first season for me as a neutral, is that I'm excited about watching Arsenal. Like, and I'm actually seeing the fans excited is just different. Like opposite to Man United, I'm gonna bring Michael a little bit into the talk. Like Man United, they got one of the probably the best managers that you can get out there. It's the best managers available, but some of the fans are not excited at all. And Michael, I'm not sure how you feel. I watch you in Truffle Tunnel with Cass, but it looks like the Man United fans are still not excited enough about having a new manager. And having a new manager is bigger than having any player, in my opinion, if it's not Messi or Ronaldo in their prime. Like Arsenal got Jesus and Zinchenko, and everybody just boozing about like, we're gonna do this. But it doesn't look like Man United in the same boat at all, even though you have new manager and you signed a player and you signed a second player. So
Malacia.
Malacia and Martinez. And give me what you think about that.
It's interesting because I mean today my head got rattled with United because on Twitter, like all the Chelsea, De Jong, Sesko, Ziyech like an hour ago, which I still don't get, but hopefully that's just NPB hype making up random sources or anything. Hopefully, because I don't want Ziyech. No offense to any Chelsea fans, but I know he worked with Ten Hag like 5 years ago, but it's a different league and everything has to adjust. But I'm hyped for United because I saw Ten Hag in preseason and I saw the vision. Like I'm seeing like what I wanted for him this season specifically is the foundations to be like laid down, kind of similar to like Arteta. Like you kind of saw somewhat of what the style he wanted to implement, but he didn't have the players. I'm seeing that with Ten Hag. I'm seeing like what he wants to play, but the quality is not there. Like against the Athletic game, that's why I wanted Athletic in preseason, because you're not going to face a more difficult low block than Atletico Madrid. They're like the kings of the low block. And I saw we broke them down, but we just didn't score. Why? Because we don't have the quality up front. Elanga, no offense to the kid, but I don't think he's that guy. Rashford, I think he's good, but he's also regressed. I'm hoping he picks up the form, but if Martial, if Sancho, if it's just a bunch of ifs, and we're all United fans are banking that Ten Hag works magic. But he said it. Ten Hag said it before. A manager doesn't work magic. Like players need to step up, and that quality needs to shine through. And that's why I get why United fans also want Ronaldo to stay, because with Ronaldo, you have a guarantee in there in a way. He's not a what-if player. Ronaldo, you know you're going to get to 20 goals. But I also get why United fans don't want him, because that thing on Sunday pissed off people that he walked out the stadium before the game ended, which rightfully so. I'm pissed off about that, because anyone that's played like sports, professional, even if you're not playing, you don't leave on your team. You stay there till the matches end, unless you have like an emergency. Ronaldo didn't have an emergency. He just wanted to go to his ice chamber.
Are you sending for Cass there?
No, I don't know what Cass has said on the matter. I'm not gonna lie.
No. I mean the fact that he left his team.
Oh no.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys something. Yeah, and it's actually about Ronaldo and his goal by this year. The season before Ronaldo joined Man United, they looked more fluent and they scored more goals as a team. Do you think sometimes fans get blinded by stats and number in the sense of you can have one guy who scores a lot of goals, but in the end, it's not enough for the whole team? Or you have a team in general who doesn't have like a 20 league goal scorer, but everybody is shipping in goal. Do you think that happened to Man United? And do you think they would be better without Ronaldo as a team because of he doesn't press and he's old and stuff like that?
Last season, no, and only because we had no. If Ronaldo didn't come last year, if you look at the forwards, Martial was absolutely one of the worst players I've ever seen in professional sports last year. That was absolutely atrocious.
But he's good this year. But he's going to be good this year.
I don't know yet. The jury's still on.
He needs to recover from the shits first.
I haven't fully invested in like Ty with his pillow and everything. I'm not fully invested in Martial FC yet. I'm still on the fence about it. I have an article coming out on him specifically that's coming out soon from like my perspective on Martial. Cavani was taking vacation in Uruguay every 2 months, farming his tomatoes and cucumbers. I'm not speaking on number 11. Sancho had to adjust to the Premier League under God knows we had no managers last year. Elanga was thrown into the fire and expected to produce something, and we're kind of seeing that might have stalled his development a lot because he should probably be a lone player. So Ronaldo came in with like no other forwards, so he scored. And Ronaldo kind of went through a process last year where he's never played as a lone 9 before. He's always played as a 9 with another striker. Mo can attest this with Juve. He always played with a Morata next to him or Mandzukic at Juve. At Real Madrid, he had Benzema. So I think he can't play in a fluid system because he played at Real Madrid, who had one of the most fluid systems under like a Jose and Zidane.
Yeah,
so
he wasn't 37. That's more what I mean, the age.
But he's also like, I think the game on Sunday proved to me that he'll never work with Ten Hag because Ronaldo's a player that's all about me, and he kept dropping deep every single time he couldn't get the ball, and because he's frustrated with the lack of quality in United's midfield. Albeit he wasn't playing with the typical starters on Sunday. He was playing with our B team and a bunch of youth. So maybe that's why I wasn't getting the ball. But that argument with Ten Hag on the sideline showed me that it's just not going to work out and it's going to cause an issue. And I love Ronaldo. He's my favorite player of all time. That's why I don't get why a lot of United fans are stuck in the past. And nostalgia is going to kill. Nostalgia is the killer of this club. It's always the biggest killer.
Bro, it could be the killer of any club. It really could be.
Because Fergie's still making the shit. They added Fergie to like some Shark Tank. I'm like, why is Fergie should be locked out of Carrington? Like, they shouldn't give him a key. He should only be coming to games. Otherwise, you're 80 years old. Retire. Go watch your grandkids play whatever. Like, just don't be involved.
I hear you. The thing is one of those things where you can have a role at, you know what, there's nothing wrong with him having a role at Man United. Be an ambassador, be whatever. You shouldn't be having a say at that age in any sort of running of the club. And he's doing it I'm sure he is doing it for the right reasons because he loves the club. But it's like, no, I'm sorry, football. You know what? People say that football's changed since Jose Mourinho was at his best in the Premier League.
Since Fergie.
So if it's changed since Jose Mourinho was at his best in the Premier League, then how has it changed since Fergie was at his best in the Premier League? I think you're spot on with that. With the Ronaldo thing, and with the goals thing, the King's Football said, I think it's a really good point because last season City were the highest scoring team in the top 5 leagues in European football. This season we've gone and we've bought 2 strikers. Now, does that mean that Manchester City score 20 more goals this season? No, it doesn't. Not at all. What it probably means is, or what I would, and I think Pep and our board know that as well. So I feel like there's usually 2, so there might be a second. I need to take a tablet. Right. But what that probably means, and what the board probably know it means is, and what they hope it means is that those games where we needed an out-and-out striker to score a goal or to score a winning goal, that's where they come in. Southampton, for example, or Palace, the games where we just need to play that little bit more direct because we were struggling to break down the low block.
Even
That's
the
where
Madrid
Haaland
game,
can come in.
Daps. Even the Madrid game.
Yeah, those ultimately clutch moments, and that's all it means. And you know what, Ronaldo is actually the perfect example of that, because Ronaldo scored, some might say, clutch goals for Man United. Like, to be fair, he scored most of your goals, but you could say
you could see in the Champions League.
Yeah,
the Atalanta game in the Champions League, right? I remember that game. Some of the games.
He scored some really clutch goals against Tottenham as well. His hat trick, he had some clutchy moments.
Yeah. So but anyway, listen, it's been really good having you both on, and hope we get you on before. If I see, Michael, you're always on. Are you on Trafford Tunnel Friday?
I might be. I'm not sure. I haven't spoken with Cass this week about the time.
And we're doing a show tomorrow, I think, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
What time?
I think it's at 8.
Well, okay. I might need to shout you about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but I'll shout you 100%. I'm going to do a show tomorrow, but we might have to jiggle about the times possibly. But yeah, thanks for both coming on. Michael, you're going to be on a lot more, and Kings Football, you're welcome to join us a lot more. Do you follow us on socials?
Yeah, I do. So I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, but I saw you on the Big Six, and that's why when I started following your channel and everything. So yeah, I'm a big fan of you guys. I started my own show like 2-3 weeks ago. So
what's it called? Kings Football Show, yeah?
Yeah, Kings Football Show, yeah. It's a new channel.
It's brilliant.
People go out, subscribe to it now. If on YouTube, search Kings Football Show and they can find it,
yeah? Yeah. If you guys like FPL, I do a lot of FPL content, and I do some football content as well.
Okay, brilliant. And Michael, right. What is your channel called?
The channel's name is changing and everything. It's a lot simpler now. Yeah, it's just called Griggs Talk. So GRIGS, kind of like similar to the Twitter name. And I dropped a video yesterday talking about Chelsea and Todd Bowley. And he kind of proved me wrong, because today he went all crazy with the Aubameyang and kind of shoved my whole point aside. And I also dropped a video today talking about a player on each Premier League club to look out for. So
so
great
people,
content,
make sure you go and check that out as well. And thanks for joining us. We'll
appreciate it, guys.
Then we'll sign up. Yeah, appreciate it. Cheers, guys.
I'll see you guys.
Cheers.
Right then, bro. That's been a long show, and do you know what?
Yeah.
I've just had an Instagram message from somebody that must have seen me in Portugal, and he's offering us a yacht to record content on.
Oh, okay.
So
I will be in Europe.
Flight back to Portugal. Yeah, we'll do that. When are you in Europe?
2 weeks, from August 26th until September 11th.
Okay. We can make it happen still. I mean, I'm thinking I want to make it happen anyway. So.
Yep. Before we go on, I got some news to share. So it is right here. Here we go.
Hold on. He hasn't done the medical yet, has he?
But it just dropped. Fabrizio Romano, Marco Correa to Chelsea. Here we go. Full agreement in place between Chelsea and Brighton. So they agreed the fees. They already agreed the personal terms. There is no way for City. This is literally about minutes ago. This was minutes ago. So it is basically, this tweet was put out, I think, I don't know where, like minutes ago or something like this. But this is his last tweet on his account. So he is gonna become a Chelsea player.
Lovely. Wow.
Well,
there we go.
It is kind of.
Well, I mean, it's one of the ones for me where I knew it was going to happen. Chelsea, well done. You've got your man. You've pissed us off slightly. Manchester City, come on now, go and get Pep what he wants. Pep needs a left back. It won't mean we're going to win the league, but it might get us a little bit closer. But talking of closer, how much closer are we to 4K?
Checking right now.
We are 6 away. We are 6 away. We are 6 subscribers away from 4K.
If you guys are here and you haven't subscribed, please give us a subscribe. And if you're here and you haven't liked the video, number one, you have to like the video. Right underneath the live chat. Just hit that like button for us. It helps us a lot. and then subscribe if you're new. I know that to comment you need to subscribe, which is
we've just got
we
two.
hate to do that.
Oh no, we haven't. How many? Oh, sorry. How many did I say we were on? 6 away. Did I say?
We are in 94.
No, we're not. We're on 96 now. We're 4 away.
So 4 away.
Yeah.
Oh
no, sorry,
thank you so
5
much
away.
for all
5
the
away. 5 away. Either way,
for
they're
all
going
the
up.
mods. I want to thank all the mods in the chat that control this chat and did all the work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and pushing the likes on. And thanks for every single caller that came on. Your opinion is really appreciated on this channel. It's everybody's channel, and we have this show every week so people can come on and have their say. And somebody got Daps rattled, but he was calm after that right away. But it's okay. It is okay. So before we move on, oh my god, Daps,
I don't
get
know
ready.
Get ready. I don't know what currency that is. I don't know what currency that is.
This is Canadian dollars, which is close to American dollars.
Bro,
this is amazing donation, I think, from Mojis, I believe that's how you pronounce the name.
Sorry, I'm
it
just
is
taking
really
a picture to show the rest of the
appreciated.
boys.
It's really appreciated.
Well, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. From can you pronounce it? Because I will pronounce your name. I will pronounce
Mojis.
the name.
It's Mojis.
And I recognize it.
It's a massive donation for the channel. It's a massive donation for the channel. We appreciate the support. It's great
massively
to have people like doing this for us, guys. This is to be honest with you, it's not the money that keeps us going. It's not anything. It's people tuning in to our shows. It's Daps' wish soon is to have 200 people watching our show, because this is what keeps us going every day. It's just seeing you guys coming on this channel is just it's enormous for us, to be honest. It's for each and every single one of us. It's having you guys on.
You know what it is, yeah. I'll be honest. Like when I started YouTube 2 years ago, I think we did pre-records then, but even with lives, up until this time last year, I was predominantly doing streams with 10 people watching at best, right? Just 10 people. I still did it because I loved it. I still paid £40 a month for StreamYard. I still paid for Canva and all of that every single month. You know, people that think that we're making money off of YouTube, trust me, we're not. We especially because of kind of this time last year with Never a Found, me and Soups had a lot of things going on personally that meant from probably last July till January, we weren't streaming that much because we just weren't in great places personally. And we let the channel slip massively to a point where we weren't covering costs. We were not even close to covering costs of the channel. Yes, our channel was monetized, but we were literally making £3 a month. Let me tell you, it's £3 a month. Now, StreamYard costs a lot more than that. The electric bill costs a lot more than that. Everything costs a lot more of that. And that kind of puts into perspective that when we say the money doesn't matter, actually, Majis, you've just paid for you've just paid for StreamYard for a month. So I would never
more than a month, Daps. More than
a month, yeah. But StreamYard, then Canva, and a few other bits. So thank you so much, because it is appreciated. But like Mo said, the likes are appreciated, the comments are appreciated, the banter's appreciated. Rattling me is actually appreciated because it helps create content. But listen, really, really appreciate that. But I appreciate that I recognize your name and I see you in it all the time. So thank you. I'm going to go to bed feeling quite happy with that one. And just before we go as well, I'm just going to hit this one more time and see if we are. No, we're still 5 away. That's fine. It's fine. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I don't know what.
Hey guys, before you do that, please, if you're here still, hit that notification button for us. If you subscribe, hit that notification button. It will give you a notification if we're going live, before we go live. If we put in a video, it helps us as well. So tomorrow, you were saying?
Yeah, so tomorrow, I don't know what show we have tomorrow. Oh, no, I do. Myself, Statman Baines, Dan Lawless, and hopefully Ty. But we'll see on Ty. That's going to be a 6 o'clock show. And then after that, there will be a later show. Whether it be Mo, whether it be Cass, whether it be both, there will be a later show. And then on Friday, we will have the full kit rankers, where we're going to be ranking all of the home kits from the Premier League. That's going to be a 5 o'clock show, I believe. And then at 8 o'clock, probably 7:45, we will start potentially our only watch along of the season. We're not fans of watch alongs, but it's the first game of the It's the first game of the season. It's Arsenal. And do you know what? We're going to do one. And I'm also going to put it out there right now. That is going to be our 4K party as well. Because we will have hit... I'm very confident we will have hit 4K by Friday. But we're going to celebrate with you guys. I'm going to have a drink. My sister's got me a bottle of LP Rosé, my Laurent Perrier Rosé, my favourite champagne. I'm going to pop that and celebrate the start of a new season, celebrate 4K, and celebrate the best subscribers and the best audience and the best host in Mo, Cass, Ty, and Soups and Double A. Until then, everyone sleep well. Everyone make sure you take on plenty of fluids, preferably not alcohol. Listen to me. And we will see you tomorrow, people. We are out. And I just changed the background.